You're tuned into Artgoon Radio, brought to you by UTB Worldwide. Download our app, available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. It's just a lifestyle. Don't trip.
It's comedy.
Whiz. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen.
You think you got the vibe, cause I rolled you a joint. I smoke with all
That definitely did hurt my ears.
You know what it is, man. It's the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent, but some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy, Big Cali.
Your boy Kelly Kell.
Rare Artgoon, Team Hefner.
This is
Don't cut me
Artgoon.
off.
This is Artgoon Radio, man. You over here fucking up my intro, man. I'm trying to sound professional,
Hey,
goddammit.
man, I wasn't done saying my names, bro.
I had to say my other alias, my other one.
That was only two. My at and my name, nigga.
I'm messing with you. I can't even front. I started off kind of a little long.
Yeah,
Long,
nigga.
nigga.
Yeah,
It's
you
your
did.
boy, Big Kelly. Superman Clark Kent.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're here on another one. Another gloomy day. It feels good, though.
Beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day, man. I like this
I
kind of
love
weather.
gloomy
I'm with
days.
this.
I'm cool.
Kel talking about he want to move to some cold weather on the way
Seattle.
up here. He talking about he want to
Seattle,
move to
I'm pulling
Seattle.
up.
But he can't even deal with cold weather out here.
These niggas acting like they know me.
Bro, if you haven't lived in cold weather, you can't say that you want to be there.
I've lived in cold weather.
You lived in New York for how long?
It was a year.
I don't even
You were
trust
too
it. Must
young.
have-
You didn't have bills.
Yeah, you were in the dorm.
You wasn't really living.
Hey,
Niggas
man.
is on your bumper, B.
Bro, I was in Houston too, and it got cold as
I was
fuck.
in the streets. I'm messing with you. But nah, man, we here, man, chilling, man. It's another good one. And yeah, man, Kel, how's your past couple weeks been, man?
It's been chill. It's been cool. Finishing out this school year. Thank God.
Oh shit. Hell yeah, man.
Need a
Hey,
damn
I'm
break.
come clean. I always forget you're in school because you really be working on the low.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, he ain't trying to come out, man. I'll be forgetting you.
Oh no. I'm talking about actually subbing. Like the
Oh, I
school
thought you were talking
year.
about school, your school.
That
like,
too, but
degree.
like, yeah, I got summer school with that, but I'm talking about work.
Oh, okay, okay.
Break from these damn kids.
As you drink that,
That's what I-
mimosa.
As you drink that
Yes.
mimosa hard, these goddamn
Bruh,
kids, man. I
at the
tell
end
you.
of the year, these kids be wildin'.
They're ready.
All right?
They're ready. You remember that
They're
feeling?
possessed.
Hey,
Yes.
wait a minute. So you're a sub right now, right?
Yeah, been a sub.
But it's the end of the year, so these teachers still ain't coming to school. Like,
Bro, this is the time where they be out.
so teachers just be out like,
Every-
all right, well, last 3 weeks. fuck it.
Yes,
That's
bro.
tight.
Yeah, man, it's
That's
crazy.
deep. That's deep. Oh yeah, shout out my man Marshall. My bad, man. We didn't say anything.
I ain't tripping, man.
How you doing, brother?
I'm solid, man. I'm solid.
That's good, man. That's good. Okay, well, back to Kel. My bad.
Hey, man.
You like that?
Okay, forget all that. About to kill.
I'm fucking with you. I'm
Big
fucking
C
with
mean, y'all. But nah, got summer league popping off with at Notre Dame. Starting up with that in next month.
you. Okay. Shout
You
out
know.
Notre Dame.
You know, man.
Hey, man, I was with you the other day, and you were on your Instagram. You're like, man, these are my boys. They graduated.
I know, man. Shout out
you
to
had a
them,
moment, man. So shout out the class of
Yeah.
2019,
Yeah,
man.
man. 9 of them, bro.
9 graduates.
Yeah, man.
Didn't you? What was that stat you told me about your kids? You said every student on your team has like a 3-point.
5 and up.
That.
I think
That might be your first time ever.
That's
I
deep.
think at least 5 kids have a 4.0.
God
So yeah,
damn.
man, they be doing their shit.
Y'all be doing flashcards in the bus or something? Like, what the fuck y'all be doing? God damn.
They be on it, man. I mean, Notre Dame's a small school, so you know you have that kind of a small class environment.
Yeah.
And they give every kid an iPad.
Does it? Oh, shit.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
So
Okay,
they don't
are.
do homework like all through pen and pencil.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Straight on the iPad.
So they just like email their work in and shit?
Basically.
Damn,
it's
if I'd
like-
have had that, that'd have been fucked up.
It's
That'd have got deep for me.
it got deep.
I'd have just not went to school. Because I remember when we had to turn in our paper to check if it was like forgery or something.
Oh yeah.
Turnitin.com.
Turn it in.
Remember that shit. I ain't never get caught up on
No,
that.
that's
What
real.
was that other one they tried to introduce to us? It was Blackboard.
Blackboard for a little bit.
Hey, I hated Blackboard.
Yeah.
If you forgot your password, you
I'm tired.
might fail.
But they took that over in college. Like everybody uses Blackboard.
Yeah,
in college
everybody
now.
did.
Every
Tell how long it's
teacher.
been since I've been to school.
No, but you know one thing that sucks about the kids now, it like you know how if you missed a class or you're tardy, they'll call your house phone. They don't call no more. They just hit your parents directly, like or they have like an account where a parent could just go in, log in, and just see what you've been missing, see what you've been doing.
Wait a minute.
It's crazy.
Wait
bro.
a minute. So they're just directly hitting the people now.
Yes.
It's like no middleman.
No
So no
middleman.
kid hasn't even a chance to even get home, delete the message before their parents get there.
Nope, unless you got the login.
Are they emailing progress reports and report cards too?
No.
Oh, okay. They're still mailing those out.
Well, no, I'm sorry. They are emailing. Yes.
So can you check from like a week-to-week basis on what grade your kid has in
Yes.
every class? Wow.
Absolutely.
Damn, kids, y'all better be
Y'all
smart out
are
there.
fucked up, man.
It's that.
That'd have been a lot of ass
And
whoopings.
You know how many-
schools give the biggest lob ever to kids now. You know how like back in the day, if you didn't make grades for a sport, it was just yo bad, right?
Yeah.
These kids get this thing called credit recovery.
Hold on.
You like that?
Wait a minute. This sounds like some private school shit.
Even public schools do it. It's crazy.
They got it in public
Yeah.
schools too?
Yeah, man. It's
Damn.
basically like Saturday school.
Marshall,
you
did
pull
they have
us-
credit recovery when you were
Hell
in school?
no.
It's crazy, bro. They throwing these kids lobs now, bro.
That's crazy, man. Well, that's
Yeah.
good, man. I'm glad you finishing up school, man. How's everything else going, man?
Everything good, you know. Just planning my summer.
Man,
Know what I
this
mean?
summer's gonna look good.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
definitely. I'm ready too, man.
I'm hitting like 10-day parties. Ever since I've been losing this weight,
Yeah.
I'm too inspired.
So you about to be in there with your shirt off?
I'm no shirt shorty all July and August.
Damn.
June, I'm
Let's
still
go.
under construction, but July and August, fuck it, it's a wrap.
Construction.
I'm gonna be out there with the scars, telling stories, telling war wounds. I'm like, yeah, man, that surgery was crazy. I was almost there, but I looked at you and it brought me down fucking with you.
Hey,
Damn.
Oh my God.
So we pulling up the lock and key?
Yeah. Ooh.
Got to.
Yes,
Got
sir.
to.
Lock and key.
We pulling up the late Jardine?
Ooh.
Got to.
I hate you know all these spots. You ready? You got them listed already? in the
No,
book?
I just got, the king of the function. I have the database in my brain.
I'm gonna pull up the detox too. I'm
Yeah,
about to pull
just
up- I have to pull up the detox. Shout out detox.
Just
Shout
for
out
being from the
Jonathan
IE, I'll
Pease,
pull
man.
up once a year.
You know what it is. Got to.
I know it's still popping.
No,
No.
detox just started this Sunday.
Yeah,
I gave
yeah,
them a
no
free
way.
promo right now. That was for free.
That was
Look
real.
out for me. You
I
know what it
respect
is.
I hate that.
Your
Let
boy.
me in free.
I'm messing with you.
Don't fuck with me at the door?
Yeah, just let me in. Just be cool. I'm trying to function.
Yeah.
I come with the great vibes. I'm gonna come with some Palo Santo. It's
Palo
gonna be beautiful.
Santos.
Real nigga.
Palo Nato. Anyway, man, but how's your week, man? How's your couple weeks been, Ring?
Oh, man, just working,
I see you got a fresh new
Yeah, man.
spanking new hoodie there.
Yeah, it's something that's about to drop next week sometime, Not sure on the date.
Oh, here you
But I
go. We
will
can't get
let-
the exclusives?
No,
No exclusives.
no, just
You
pay,
ain't trusting the distributors?
just pay attention to my Instagram or UTB Instagram or Twitter.
Where they gonna be able to get the brand new? That's gonna be the question.
TaylorGang.com.
TaylorGang.com.
Yes, that's where you'll be able to get it.
Okay, so,
So
now
no- so
hit
no
up Ring
discounts.
in the DM and meet up at Food for Less.
If you hit me, I will send you back a message that says
Hey,
kiss my ass.
I'm gonna come all the way clean. All right, Reem's my big bro, man. I love Reem. Reem loves me. He's my nigga. Okay,
Yeah.
he looks out for me.
Yep.
Always looked out for me. I have all the couture UTV clothes all in the closet ready, one of ones.
You do.
I asked him. I said, hey, yo, my nigga, look, the Taylor Gang hoodie's coming out. I've been losing this weight. I could probably fit, a little 3X, in a little bit, a couple months. What's up? He was like, okay, yeah, for sure. He sent me a link. I said, okay, cool.
I'm so happy.
I'm just going to drop by the crib.
I'm so happy you
He's
did
like,
that.
nah, yeah, you can just hit the link and just buy it. I'll tell you when to buy it, though. Right when it drops, I'll let you know.
Yep.
In fact, just go on my Instagram. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. You'll know first.
Like, nigga, we got a show to do Sunday. You gonna
That's what I'm giving you for this drop. You'll know first.
You don't know first.
You'll know before
So if
anybody.
I don't know. I'm just a PSA. But I don't know when it's coming. I don't know.
Yeah, man. We still got a couple other things to do. Some loose ends to tie up,
That's tight, man.
and painting. Me and Marshall did some dyeing yesterday.
Hey, I saw that, man.
Yeah.
Marshall, I saw you and Treem with the rare hippie Hendrix vibe
Yeah,
out
man.
there.
Yeah, man.
Very Janae Ayoko.
Marshall had on the little Breaking Bad thing around his mouth and the gloves. going up, showing me the die
It
game.
was like, nigga, why are you prepared for this? I was just
Hella
in my garage.
buckets and all types of stuff.
Had to
He's
get
going up,
funky
died
one
out.
time.
What'd you say?
Had to get funky one time.
You had to get funky one time.
Yes, sir.
I can dig it, man. I can dig it, man. But that's what's up, man. I've been paying attention to these releases though, man, because the first time the Taylor Gang stuff came out, I wasn't really realizing what it was at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, my niggas got it by the boxes and we out here.
Yeah.
Then like 4 years later, I saw what it was going for on eBay. So
Damn.
I mean, it happens
this
like
is
that.
a PSA.
Yeah, man.
When this drops,
Uh-huh.
go on and get it quick and just go on and get that. Don't even think about it.
I ain't
Just go
gonna
on and
lie.
sell that
I ain't gonna
out.
lie. I never seen it on eBay. How much was it?
I seen one for like 200 and something.
Oh wow.
Yeah. This
That's
was probably
crazy.
like 5 years ago though. there's probably not any more floating though. I have some dead stock
No one's
shit.
selling it. You got some dead
Yeah.
stock. You got some dead stock.
Yeah, because I don't have a lot of this stuff to believe it or not. Like I've actually sold a lot of stuff that I had. Someone asked to buy
Sadly,
it off, and I was
yeah.
like, all right, well, fuck it. You know, I
Have
make
you ever
it.
sold off your back?
Yeah.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And then pay my cell phone bill.
Real nigga.
was that after you bought your shoes because you couldn't pay the cell phone bill? Was it that story to wrap around from old episodes?
I'll take the over on that, Big C.
It definitely was.
I respect that. I respect that, man. But that's good, man. I just been chilling though, bro. It's
Ain't nobody ask you.
Ain't nobody worried about all that.
And I wasn't done with my shit neither, nigga. Damn.
niggas is me, bro.
No,
I apologize.
No, I'm just playing, Big C. How was your 2 weeks?
No, my 2 weeks was great, man. I'm 6 weeks post-op.
Okay.
So, that's a blessing. Clap that. I'm happy about that.
Yay.
What you got in that cup?
This is some green tea.
Okay.
Unsweetened.
Niggas
make
are
sure
healthy.
Unsweetened green tea. I
Niggas is
got the
healthy.
mimosas for my peoples though. We got a special guest coming
Yes,
a little bit later.
sir.
We're gonna discuss some real stuff.
Nah, man.
But yeah, man. I've been able to eat regular food again.
we went in yesterday.
That's been nice. But I went in yesterday, of course, in typical Big C fashion.
Yeah.
Went to a little spot I like to go to in Riverside. Not gonna say the name because I would like to get sponsored by them. And, yeah, just know I dropped. Nah, but it was tight though, and I asked for extra garlic butter,
Man.
typical Big C fashion.
Yep.
And I've been fucked up all morning, so I'm drinking green tea unsweetened with some water, and
Yep.
this THC and CBD is gonna get me through.
Very responsible. I like that.
But nah, man, it's been a real blessing, man. I'm 70 pounds lighter since November.
Let's go.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
Let's go.
Like, legit, and
I
I
could
feel
tell,
it.
man.
I feel it. Like I'm not even like boasting. It's a blessing. It's a long road.
Yeah.
But I know I'm on track. Like for sure. And it's a lot. And what I was thinking about when I was talking about the whole weight loss stuff like that is what was the core of the problem
Of your problem.
of my problem. Okay. And I could go with the easiest, a little depression, whatever. I don't think it's that deep. I think it's everything starts with kids, with psychology.
Right.
So what I was thinking about is I was like, hey man, when I was a kid, my dad, I had one of those parents, my dad was a chef, and he was one of those, don't get up until you finish all your food.
Yeah.
I feel you.
That's definitely a black
Period.
proverb.
If you don't know, I don't know what kind of parents y'all had. I'm pretty sure y'all
My
had the same
grandparents were like
shit.
that.
All right. Like
sure.
he'll gave me a plate and he always gave me food according to how I looked. Okay? If you notice that about parents, even aunties, whatever, even if I
Yeah.
went to your house and I was a chunky kid, we played NJB together.
Yeah.
We were 9 years old. I was a bigger kid.
Yeah.
Your mom would naturally give me more food.
Yeah.
Just
A little-
being nice.
A little bit. A little bit.
I might get an extra scoop.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
because you
I
just
didn't
know.
never think about that.
It's facts. Now I'm not blaming people because it's still me. Okay,
Yeah.
but I know that's where the problem came from. It's because I had to finish my food as a kid.
That's
'Cause
a piece
now
of it.
that's the biggest problem right now with this surgery.
Yeah.
It's because I feel so bad for throwing away food right now. It's like the biggest mental fuck in my head.
But
right
you're not
now.
gonna throw away food. You could just.
But even like leftovers, like
Just keep
bro,
Yeah.
I look like a dorm, like it's a dorm. I have just boxes and boxes of takeout, half a salmon, a piece of burger, a piece of chicken. Like it's just weird.
Just eat a meal and then properly save it for the whole day.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. It's
Even
been,
for lunch the next day.
it's been
Yep.
deep. So it's been a process.
feel
But
you.
that's just one of my. I like to just I use this as my little diary to share like my little progress. People want to know my progress. So
Feel you, feel you.
that's the next struggle is learning to throw away the food and being okay with like okay, because I'm not gonna be ordering off the kids menu because first of all every kid's menu is trash. in the world. I don't know why they want kids to eat. It's all probably. It could be a fire restaurant, and the trashiest shit they have in that restaurant, they put all on the kids' menu.
Dinosaur chicken nuggets.
Yep.
It'd be like Yard House, Root Chris, chicken nuggets, and quesadillas. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. So anyway, that's my kids' rant of the kids' food.
I feel like, because see, I always take shit and I always finish it.
Like you mean
I don't ever throw food away.
Yeah, but
especially if it's like fire.
Yeah.
I think you
just gotta plan better.
Yeah. That's what it is, but I just went too dumb.
Yeah, you did. According to your story, you went way too dumb.
I ate sashimi.
Yeah, I seen that too.
At the sashimi appetizer. Kel, we went up,
Tell
man.
the full story.
Yeah, man.
All types of holes in this story.
All right, full story, real talk. All right, here's the real story.
Did you have some sake?
Nah, we didn't.
I didn't have sake. I had green tea, though.
Okay.
And I had water, and I had some sashimi. And then I had the normal meal, but then the meal was like, big boy.
That's a lot of food.
It was a lot of scallops. It was fire, man. So anyway, shout that out, man. I had to get that out. But man, this weekend, the past week, Mother's Day just passed.
Yeah, man.
So, we got to do a special shout out to all the moms out there.
Shout out all the moms.
I'm not going to play Boys to Men, or nothing like that. Because
I thought it was coming.
I'm still trying to get on Spotify. Shout out Spotify if you hear me. All right. But nah, man. Did you do anything special for your mom's Kel for the Mother's Day?
We just went out to eat. My mom's not really like big on like stuff like that. She likes to keep it like real chill. So we just went out to eat. I got her like a little massage at Massage Envy.
Okay,
you know
shout out.
Let's go.
Shout out that. Okay. Where'd you go to eat?
I took her to a ramen spot because she never had ramen.
Damn, you always take your mom like nice, unique, cool places.
Yeah.
I don't ever hear you go to like, I went to Applebee's and
nah.
we all you can eat riblets. Nah, man. That's what's up, man. What about you, Ren? What did you, anything special?
I took my mom to Black Angus, man.
You used that goddamn gift card finally?
I used that motherfucker. I've been trying to use this shit for like 6 months.
Bro.
I'm ratting Reem out, okay? Reem got a gift card.
I've been trying to use it so
for
long.
Christmas or birthday or something, okay?
He's trying to bribe us to go.
Christmas.
All right, he's been trying to get us to go to that goddamn restaurant for a year.
Let's go. Come on.
No one wants to eat that. It's okay.
I was with it that one day. We pulled up. That shit was like closed.
Oh, yeah, San
down.
Bernardino.
Yeah, you almost got us that one time.
You wasn't there, nigga. Yeah, you did it. Nah, you was at home, nigga. It was me and Kel only. He wasn't even
Trying
there,
to add
bro.
himself in there again.
But that's how you know I'm not at the table with some real niggas, because in 6 months, we couldn't go one time. Damn. I mean, I can see if I was always forcing it on y'all, we couldn't go once.
Fuck Black Angus, bro. I'm over Black Angus.
Hey, that shit was fire, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, bro, I went with my grandparents not too long ago.
Hey, I hated them fucking weak ass cowboy commercials back in the day too.
That's their brand. That's their brand, my nigga.
Fucking sizzle and spice, everything nice.
I'm gonna say Black Angus is fire, but if y'all looking for a good steak, go to Texas Roadhouse.
No, he told me that, man.
Hey, we are plugging people today. Hold on, Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah, that's the spot.
What about Steerstein? Fuck it.
I haven't been there since I was like 5.
We gonna go on some murder shit. Steerstein probably has one of the best
still
steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still open.
It's open.
I ain't been there so long.
And it's a very good low-key steak. It's a very good, you would never think
I haven't had it in so long, bro. I can't remember.
I can't call
Hey,
it either.
I have to come clean.
What?
Have you ever in your life ate the Larry Flint Hustlers, the Gentlemen's Club, had their steak dinner there?
$2.
The $2 steak dinner
Yes, sir.
at the Gentlemen's
bro,
Club.
Come on, man.
And I don't know where we're going with this, but I'm gonna be real. It's one of the best steaks you'll ever get at a strip club. That shit was cooked to perfection. I don't know what kind of chef they have back there.
Yeah, it's $2.
And it came with a potato.
A baked potato?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It sounds like some
cream.
Vegas shit.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
What's the spot called again?
Larry Flint.
It's right by Club Revolution or Rockin' Saddle, whatever
It
whatever
was
club
the
you want to
old-
call it.
Yeah, it was
It's
that
right
old
there.
strip club in Redlands, I think.
Yeah.
It was
That
tight
is-
though. Like, and I'm gonna be real. I went there. It was me and Dorbeez.
Yes, thank you.
All right,
I'm glad it was him.
Yeah, and we went there, and literally, I fucking saw a 40-year-old stripper, and she was bony, and she sat in my lap and fed me a steak, and it was kind of cool because
That doesn't sound like I want to go there.
That imagery just like, I wish I
and
could
she was
see
talking
that.
to me about her older daughter and her son.
I don't
Man,
want
they got progress
She's like,
report.
yeah, man, he bad. Trying to dance with me. Like, yeah, he bad. I don't even know what's going on. You might want to talk to him.
Like,
Talk to him, bitch.
Hey, man.
I would never go there. Based off of that description.
I don't know about that, bro.
I'm saved. I'm recovered. I don't do that anymore. I'm drinking.
saved.
I'm drinking green tea. Shout out all that. Yeah.
And also, hold on, before we switch the subject, you said one of the best steaks?
Yeah,
At a strip club.
Big C
At a
hype.
strip club.
I think that's strictly based off of it being $2.
I said one of the.
Yes,
Yes,
it has to be.
Okay.
It was one of the.
Bro,
Yes.
That's why. That's why I was over here just like, come on, man.
Nah, bro. Not for the
$2?
two. Not for the two, bro. Maybe
Nah,
the
bro.
8, not the 2 though.
Hey, I'd have dropped 5. I'd have dropped 10 for it.
Okay.
That's the most I'll pay for that steak.
That says everything right there.
Yeah,
It was
cool.
a good. All right, I'm gonna come clean. It was a good. All right,
Here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
come clean.
Here we go.
The truth.
It was a cool ass ribeye. It was a straight ribeye.
It probably wasn't ribeye. It was probably a sirloin, bro.
Okay, it was a sirloin.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't no ribeye for $2.
And people don't listen to Big C.
Oh shit!
He's gonna
man.
try and trick you.
Yeah, man. So anyway, I don't know where we went with that.
I took Miss Branscombe to Black Angus, y'all.
Yeah.
And it was lit. And it was low key. If you go for the lunch, it's the low. I ain't gonna front.
It is.
Dinner time is crazy.
And I ain't fucking with black.
Yeah, it's like the 38 for a steak.
Come on, the fuck for what?
38.
It's crazy.
Are
It's
they
wild.
killing the cow in the back?
They might. It was fire.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But anyway, I
Okay,
took-
what's your favorite before that?
Go ahead.
Before you go into Miss Cobb.
Go ahead. Thank you. I like you. I like this.
What's your favorite cut of steak, like beef?
I know typically I would say a filet, but that's kind of like I'm a New York strip. I mean New York steak.
New York, New Jersey.
Well, I like New York because it's the highest right under filet.
Nah, ribeye is.
No, New York is above a ribeye.
No, it's
Sure.
not. No, it's not.
Hey, Marshall, look up what steak is more on.
What about you, Kel?
A ribeye or a
I'm
New York
going
strip?
ribeye.
What's the better
Okay.
steak?
But if I'm gonna get a cut of meat, I'm getting prime rib.
Me too. That's what I got.
Okay, but you said cut of meat or steak?
Both.
Cut
Just
of meat?
off a cow.
Oh, I have a cow.
What's your preference? You know, it's all preference. If you like New York strip, cool. But don't say it's
I'm gonna say
a
New York
better
strip.
cut.
New York strip's a better cut than ribeye though.
No, it's
I
not.
know that for a fact.
I don't believe that.
Nah,
either.
sorry, bro.
I'm looking it up. It's just all opinion based ranks. It's nothing.
Mhm.
Ah.
Yeah.
When you go to those spots though, where the steak is like 200,
Yeah.
Like
they're
on
always ribeye.
the Brazilian spot when you like cut it
Yeah.
right in front of you. Yeah,
It's
bro.
All right.
ribeye.
Well, if whoever knows about this, this is a good battle. I want to know.
Comment below.
Whoever knows, comment below. Okay.
So
What's a better steak, a New York strip or a ribeye?
Mhm.
But prime rib, you said you'll cut. I'm gonna say New
Well-
York strip still for me.
Well, I'm gonna go. Yeah, if I'm gonna get any kind of meat, I'm getting what do you call it?
Motherfucking ham.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Ribeye?
Prime rib.
Oh, prime rib.
But
Yeah.
I'm getting a ribeye if I'm getting steak.
I feel you. Right, nigga.
And I'm assuming we're all medium rare.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Just throw that out there.
Thank you. That was my next,
We say,
my
yeah,
next
I'm
and
sure.
last question.
I'm just gonna cut you to the chase. I know where
Thank
you
you.
go. What kind of you like medium well?
Oh yeah, okay. And I told these two. I said my mom. I always explain it like my mom is like she does some annoying stuff though.
Oh my God. Yes.
She really does. Like she doesn't even realize it though.
I love
But
Miss
it's just, that's
Resco.
why she's funny.
We love Miss
We
Resco.
went to Black
Okay,
Angus
you
and she
text me
said,
this.
"Can I have a steak cooked between medium and medium?"
I have my whole family dying.
Wait,
Because
no,
Reem,
hold on.
Reem
Can we-
texted me
hold
that.
on, hold on. Repeat what you just said one more
My
time.
mom asked the server if she could have a steak prepared made between medium and medium rare, whatever that is.
I don't know what temperature that is.
You have
Yeah.
to be so precise. Nah,
I don't know.
Reem texted me that when I was with my family eating, and I told them all that they were dying.
Damn.
That is the funniest like
That's
request.
like asking for a half of a Nick sack.
Yep.
We
That is. Can I have a
can I have a half of a Nick? I got $3.
a 375 sack?
Can I have a $3.75? Shout out for my trappers out there. They laughing.
That's comedy.
I love you, Miss Branscombe, but you be doing weird stuff.
Hey man, but I don't know, man.
What you do with Miss Cobb, man?
We went to good old Woody's
I love Woody's.
in Reno Valley.
What's Woody's?
It's like a barbecue spot in
It
Reno
used
Valley.
to be PH Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Woody's now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Place was tight. They had like
Yeah.
jazz playing.
Nice.
And they had like a singer, but then she was like pulling everybody up, and it was like group participation. Why do black people do that? Why can't you ever see
Everybody
that?
involved.
Everybody get up, come on.
yeah.
I was like, come on, man, I'm halfway not here. Like I'm pissed off already. Like,
Were they doing electric slide?
of course. Of course they did the electric slide.
That's my most hated.
They came in and then they had a buffet going, and then they had regular food. The regular food took 3 hours. I'm not gonna talk shit, okay? Well, fuck it. Nah, fuck them. No, it took 3 hours to get the food. All right, God damn it, I don't get it.
God
Hey,
damn
I'm
it.
gonna keep it a buck though. Woody's is probably the nicest restaurant in the murder.
It is.
Like the inside of it.
And how about this?
Probably
When I
is.
did
I haven't
get
been in so long though.
It's completely different than
It's a whole new
Beachwood's.
place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a whole new vibe, bro.
I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah.
And when I did get the food, it was good. The food was actually good. I got a salmon salad, and it was like amazing.
Damn.
Amazing. It was fire. And my
salmon
mom was
salad?
happy. And yeah, it was good, man. And so shout out Miss Cobb, shout out the moms out there.
Always.
Mother's Day.
man.
Marshall, you doing anything special for your mom?
We went and seen John Wick. Got us some breakfast.
That's
I
lit.
love your mom. See?
Yeah.
Simple. Just movies, food, go. You wanted to see
got us
John
some
Wick.
flour. Man, she loves that whole series. Like,
That's so
she
tight.
loves action movies. So I was like,
How was John Wick 3?
it's lit, man.
I
Like,
saw John Wick 1 and 2.
it's
and
like
it was
200
crazy.
people die in that movie.
Oh my
He kills everybody.
That's
That's
tight.
wow.
That's crazy, man. Oh yeah. Speaking of movies too, Kel,
Yeah.
you tried to pull up and see Aladdin last night.
Bruh, last night, was-
Opening night at
dog,
Disney, baby.
I couldn't even find parking, even in the last row. I went to Mission Grove, and I couldn't even find parking by Taco Bell. There's barely
Oh,
parking.
damn.
There's barely
Oh, wait,
parking at
by Taco
McDonald's.
Bell?
Yes.
All right, in perspective for people who don't know, Mission Grove is like the big shopping center.
Yeah.
And then literally the movie theater's on one side of the shopping center. Taco Bell's literally
On the other side.
maybe a light down.
Literally.
Yeah.
A
And then,
legit
and
light.
then you know, like in Mission Grove, like they had that left side parking. Like
Yeah.
in the cut.
Yeah.
Nothing. It was nothing.
Wait, in the
Wow.
cut parking where I used to smoke?
Yes. It was nothing, bro. I had the snacks, man. I was
Oh,
so
you
mad.
came prepared.
I was so
Hey,
mad.
let
when
me
I
guess,
pulled up.
you didn't buy tickets either. You were just trying to pull up and get them.
Yeah.
Typical Kel.
You
I
gotta,
can't do that. See, okay.
you gotta get
You
tickets
Bro,
definitely-
online.
I did it
there.
because I haven't been to like an opening weekend movie in so long. I thought, and I
Everybody-
went the last show. How many fucking kids was awake? It was 11:30.
It's that theater. You gotta
Yeah,
get
bro.
your tickets in advance.
First
Yeah,
of all,
always.
it's nothing to do in the Inland Empire. One, besides some reckless shit or if
Castle
you're just
Park.
tired. Castle Park. But if you're a child or like under the age of 21,
Feel you.
low key is nothing right now. So it's Memorial Day weekend. School's out,
Forgot
like
about
you
that.
said.
Forgot about that.
The biggest movie, probably one of the biggest movies to start the train, which I'm going to bring up because Disney's running shit right now.
Yeah.
But it's fucking crazy. And
Yeah.
you decided just to do all that coming up
Man,
on
man.
a Saturday at 11.
Was the movie
No
good?
ticket.
Was the movie good?
I didn't even see it.
He didn't get to see it. It was no parking.
I was just like, I'm just gonna go back home. Like this is crazy.
Damn.
That's why
I
he was
couldn't even
saying
buy, if I would have found parking, I would have went up. You know what I mean? Because it was the
Yeah.
last show, so I'm sure they had at least a couple more
they
tickets.
had
But
nothing.
but bro,
couldn't even
I
find
couldn't even
parking.
find parking.
Nigga,
That's
kids
crazy.
was pulling up in their parents' cars. Just killing them, going. Fuck it, we seeing this. Fuck mom.
Crazy,
We
bro.
out here. Nah, man. But Disney. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, man.
Oh yeah.
I was smoking earlier because I was looking to go, I was about to have a little, go see Aladdin with a little friend. I had a little plan.
Had a
and
little date.
Yeah, everything was sold out. I was just like, okay, I'm over it. Like, fuck it. I'll wait. Like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Yeah,
I
man.
know the story. I know what's going to happen.
Right.
But I still wanted to see how,
How they do it.
How they do it. But, bro, I've felt the same feeling when Avengers came out.
Nope.
Didn't see
You
that.
did you even watch Endgame? Did anybody watch
nope.
Endgame in here?
Nope.
Nope.
You did, Marshall.
I
Thank
seen
you
it.
for being a pop culture correspondent.
I
and
sat in the
watching
front
it
row.
and
I was
actually
hot.
helping into the show.
You say you was hot?
I was in the front row.
And he was
like,
hot.
with the reclining seats, I could still barely see anything.
Damn.
It was too packed.
Damn.
It's crazy.
I
can't-
went on a random Thursday. I got off of work and I just pulled up and I just went after work and I had a good seat and I was chilling and I watched the whole thing and I almost shed a tear.
Damn.
And it was a lot.
It's a lot.
It was a lot, bro. It was a lot. That's 10 years. Sorry, but go ahead.
No, I thought some of my students were like, half of them said they hated it or they hated the ending. Half of them were like, oh my God, I almost cried. So I mean, hey, I don't know, man.
Hey, man. Well, I'm just saying that Disney first they had Captain Marvel this year, this year. Captain Marvel. Then they came with the Avengers. They got Aladdin coming out.
Mm-hmm.
They got Lion King coming out.
Yep.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man coming
Toy
out.
Story 4.
Yep.
Like, and then they got the big kahunas at the end. They got Star Wars right around Christmas, The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And they streaming service about to drop.
And then that goddamn.
Damn. See, I didn't know that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
I didn't
I'm
know
buying
that.
it. They're about to have everything. Do you understand?
Yeah, I'm gonna start copping.
I'm a grown man.
So all the Disney products are in it?
Every Disney movie.
So like
every-
ESPN is on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
And speaking of ESPN, another thing Disney. Shout out Kel for blessing me with that ESPN Plus. I'll be watching Detail the Mamba in the morning like I'm about to go hoop.
I be at work
Getting
every
inspired.
morning watching Detail.
Hey man, he be making me like basketball more. I'm not gonna
Bro.
lie. I never realized how much Damian Lillard works to get to the fucking court. How much shit he
man.
has to go through, bro. I was like, God damn, all that for 2 points?
It's very tight because Kobe's such an analytical person, so you
Yeah.
really see like how he views the game
He is.
intricately.
Soup, bro.
And-
It's crazy.
Big game, but big game Dame, man. We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
My bad. But ESPN, though, that streaming service with the Disney streaming service that's coming out.
And they bought Hulu.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Cool with me because I got Hulu.
Yeah, me too.
Cool with me.
Well, I don't
Disney
got it, but
bought
I got a
21st
password.
Century Fox, too. Don't forget that. Disney owns 21st Century Fox now. So now they're dropping all those old X-Men shows. That's going to be included with the streaming service. So every X-Men, all the X-Men stuff.
All the Sony stuff.
all the Sony's
Spider-Man.
like Spider-Man. Like,
Fantastic Four.
Literally, Disney streaming service is going to compete with Netflix, and they're only $7 a month.
Wow, nice.
You know, that's called flooding the market, and that's called giving it to them for the low. Shout out Big Meech, BMF. We miss you.
Shout out
Free Big
Walmart
Meech. Shout out Walmart.
and Amazon.
Shout out Amazon. I love how put Big Meech, Amazon. They're all the same. If you know, you know.
Took over the game.
They took the whole game, man. But Disney is deep, man.
So do you approve of this move? Or what? You sound like you don't like it.
I just don't like total takeover. I just feel like I'm paying them too many times throughout the day.
I
Too
feel
many
like,
times. I've dropped 80 on Disney on accident. And what about these other parents that have like 4 kids?
Well,
They're dropping.
you
Let's
coming
not
up.
even talk about Disneyland. They
nah.
got a whole new Star Wars galaxy about to get built.
Oh shit.
You about to be able to walk and just be in Star Wars.
That's
all we
how
had
it
was
should be.
all we had was fuck ass Star Tours our whole life. That
Star
fuck ass
Tours.
seatbelt and that shit just moves real fast with a mirror. That's all we had. These kids gonna be able to live this shit.
We had Space Mountain. That was cool.
Yeah, Space Mountain was lit.
Hey, put your hands up in Space Mountain and see what happens.
That's
That's all I'm gonna say.
The little track is kind of close.
That shit close as fuck. Soon as I got over like 5'5", that's just a hurting. I was like, ow.
I think that Disney should have been done this.
They just have too much dough, man. Too much
Yeah,
competing. And so is ESPN competing with Fox? Or they're both one and the
Disney
same?
dropped
Nah,
Fox.
Disney Ben took over Fox. Like
So when Skip Bayless left First Take, he just really just switched companies.
No, Fox and ESPN are two different.
So what's the
companies.
difference between Fox, ESPN, and there's a 21st Century Fox, and there's like Fox Sports?
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are all subsidiaries.
Ah, okay. Well, that's fucking
So
crazy.
Fox like FSN, all types of shit is on Fox.
That's
FX,
deep.
all that. I don't think Disney owns that.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either because it just seems like they competing, and that would be
Yeah,
weird if
I
they're
think
like
they're
faking
competing.
competing, but then they own
Yeah.
the same company.
Yeah, and Skip, I'm for sure that he changed companies going from ESPN to
Well,
Fox.
I watch Undisputed more than First Take for sure,
Yeah, I mean the
I
only
don't.
especially after Max. But then I don't know.
I don't. Because the thing is about Undisputed, like it's definitely funnier, but their perspectives get a little, at least for me, because I'm a basketball purist. I need to hear like straight.
So you like
You know
Max?
what I mean?
You like Max's opinion about basketball?
I don't like it most of the time, but at least he gives like, a solid argument. But I don't like it, no. But I think Stephen A is the best like basketball analysis in the game by far.
yeah, he has the best mouthpiece.
By far.
I just like Undisputed more because it's just
Lay
funnier.
off the weed.
That nigga Stephen A. Bro.
Shout out Stephen A. I'm sorry. Every time I
funny.
I think I see. Hey, did you see the baby
Oh, bro.
filter? Oh my! On crack.
Yeah.
I was
But you know
crying.
what I will say about Undisputed? Because I've always been like very critical about football players getting basketball analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Shannon, he's the man, bro.
Yeah.
He's made for that shit.
He is.
He knows his basketball.
Yeah,
I give it, and he stays in his lane in terms of like what he doesn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, he gives a good
How do you feel about
analysis.
Skip Bayless's opinion about basketball?
It's just it's so one sided, but it's needed.
Yeah.
It's needed for the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's perfect for the show.
He is. He
You know what
is.
I mean?
He has a very one-sided opinion for sure, and he sticks to it. That's
So
what
hard.
that's what I like about Skip.
Yeah, like,
he will
doesn't- he
not.
doesn't budge for
yeah,
nothing.
he will not budge for
Like he's
nothing.
cussing
He
out
doesn't
Kawhi
care.
right now.
Yep.
So,
Kawhi ain't doing nothing.
Nah, he doesn't call him Kawhi. He calls him number 2.
Oh,
now.
number
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
That's
He
so
has
close
no
to
respect
Twitter.
for him anymore since he left.
yeah.
You gotta accept that. Spurs is his team, bro. He got hurt
And for
when
sure.
Kawhi left.
He's
But
so
one
hurt.
thing though, Reem and Dre put me on Skip's pictures when he's like posting before shows.
Mhm.
Oh my
his
God!
shoes.
Shout out Skip's Jordan collection and them goddamn
His
pictures,
face, man.
them selfies.
Yeah, man.
Put his
Oh,
leg on the
man.
chair.
yeah, bro, he's not
Yeah.
playing games. So I fuck with both shows, you know.
I don't know, man.
I listen to both. But
I-
well, I'm sorry, but who I don't fuck with
Uh-huh.
is that Chris Carter and what's the guy's name?
Nick Wright.
Bro, I do not fuck with
I
that show.
love Nick
Wait,
Wright,
is
bro.
that the show right before Undisputed in the morning? Like 6? It come on like
They
at
come at 3.
3 in the morning.
Yeah, come at 3 to 6:30.
Yeah, that's why I don't fuck with it.
3:30.
I do not fuck with that show.
And Chris Carter always look like he got an issue.
Bro,
Like, he always has like.
I hate his analysis.
He always look like one of them like niggas that got a problem. Like one of them daddies you see
Yes.
like, what'd you do?
Yeah.
Oh, you doing your little hip hop thing? Okay, well, how you gonna
Like,
feed my
I
daughter?
love that show because Nick
hate
Wright.
it.
Nick Wright is like the first troll that got on as an
I
analysis.
hate Nick Wright.
He's so
Nick
I
Wright.
hate him too,
He's
bro.
a super troll.
I hate him.
Oh man, well,
You're a fat guy from that one show.
oh Marcellus,
Yes, I hate him.
Whitlock.
it's
Will
crazy.
I hate his hats.
Hey, I love we're just mocking all these shows right now.
Yeah.
Hey, I still fuck with Uncle Shay House, Playhouse,
Yeah.
man. You already know what it is.
Uncle
man.
Shay House, the Playhouse.
Yeah, that's what we call it, Club Shay Shay.
Oh, Club Shay Shay.
Yeah, I have a different names for it, bro. I can't have my own
This
variation.
nigga's making shit up. That nigga messed up.
Hey man,
Club
well,
Playhouse.
hey man. Well, last thing I wanted to touch on
What's
before
up?
we go on this break, it's been a lot of music that's been coming out, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been paying attention. I'm just gonna start out by saying, have you heard the Tyler Creator album?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dope.
Talk to me.
It was dope.
Yeah, it's dope. I feel like this is his lane of music for how he performs, for how he like kind of like always the way it should have been, I guess.
Yeah, low key.
You know, but he had to grow up.
But it was a great curveball because
Yeah,
I
it
wasn't
was.
expecting this to sound.
First of
You know
all,
what I mean?
this is like I told you, Kel, and
Yeah.
I think I told you too. I believe that this is this generation's
Mhm.
In My Mind for Real album, just like that.
You did say that when you first.
That's
you
a
first-
deep thing to say.
It is.
But it's a
Out the
lot
gate.
of kids that's like 11 to like
I feel where
18
you're coming from.
that didn't have In My Mind. Like they know it,
Yeah.
they get it, but this is gonna influence like a lot of kids.
I think
And
that,
if you don't, just remember this clip. I'm
Yeah.
saying it here.
Yeah.
Igor by Tyler the Creator.
Hey,
Yeah.
remember me
Is-
laughing too on the side. Drinking champagne.
I mean, I think the
Talk to me, Kel.
I think
How do you
the-
feel about that?
I think the comment is a little premature, but I do see where you're coming from though, because the sound of it and the production, I think could have like the same influence for these young, like this young era for sure.
Okay. When you first heard In My Mind, were you expecting that?
No,
When you first heard it, when you weren't expecting it, and how much of a sound came after In My Mind?
a lot.
This is what I feel with Igor is gonna happen. It's gonna be the same tidal wave, and I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I know when I know.
For sure.
And
Take,
it's getting a Grammy.
I love it. Hey, okay.
And it's getting a
Alright.
Grammy.
I feel you.
he might get that Grammy.
He
He
has
might.
to get the Grammy. He didn't get it this year
Okay.
because who got best rap album this year?
Uh,
Marshall. Who won best rap? Who won best rap album? I know
I know
Nipsey.
Nip.
Oh,
Cardi B?
Cardi did.
Cardi B?
Cardi B won.
Yep.
Cardi, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I damn near called that too. Just throwing that out there.
Mhm.
Just throwing that out there.
So you're saying that this is going to be this generation's.
In my mind,
Yes.
I would
It's
disagree with
heavily.
that.
Why?
Just because In My Mind is like a whole nother vibe. Like in and I hate how I started off with that, like DJ Khaled. But the way that it makes you feel is like some real grown like player shit.
Yeah.
I do.
A lot
Tyler
more
the
rapping,
Creator
too.
can't tap into that.
You said a lot more rapping.
In my mind, it's more rapping
It
than on
definitely
Igor.
is.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
is.
Okay. But it's just
I
it's
think-
something.
but-
It's like something I've never heard before.
I
That's
think
the
I think it's
point.
from that perspective
I feel like
that
I've
I
heard it
see.
before.
Hey,
You feel
good.
you've heard that before?
Yeah,
You feel
it's
you heard
good, but
Igor
I feel like I
before?
heard it before. Like NERD shit. That was the wave of it. Like
Okay, that's a good point.
I will say this about the album. I think it's really good, but I don't think it's like this like extraordinary work.
No,
I don't.
it's very good though.
But I think it's very good.
Yeah.
Well, y'all some haters. Shout out Ty. You did it. Shout out Tyler, the creator, man.
I fuck with you,
You
Tyler,
did this,
but
man.
I do
That's
feel
just
you, Big
good.
C.
That
with-
shit was
with-
hot, man.
I do feel you on the Big C though with the overall spectrum of how it can influence.
Okay, now
I don't.
Yeah.
Did anybody listen to DJ Khaled's album?
I actually haven't, man.
I listened to it with you.
Okay, I listened to it.
'Cause I'm
It's
a-
exactly what you think it is.
Thank
And
you.
that's all I want to say.
And that's-
Whatever you think it is,
and that
it is.
and
all
that is
right?
exactly why
I don't want to talk
haven't
shit.
did
It's just it is what it is.
And that's exactly why I haven't listened to it yet. Because I seen it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to it later. 'Cause
As a
I
mus-
feel like I know what it's gonna sound like.
As a music lover, I got mad like 4 times during the album though, because
Why?
he just literally took the beat and just
Yeah, that's tight.
like. All right, the producer of this show. Okay, I'm not even gonna bring him into this. JMKM, did you hear the album? You don't even have to say. I just nod. Okay, you heard a little bit of it. You heard the SZA part, the song with SZA, the "We Against the World," and he just ripped the whole Miss Jackson beat. As a producer, you can't do that. I'm sorry,
would
not the
you-
whole thing.
But would you really call him a producer?
Yes.
I don't.
Ooh, shit. He did make a point. He said Puffy did Juicy, and that was a complete rip.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
This is
I
true.
put that statement away, and I'm gonna keep going with yeah, it was a good album, it was whatever, he got his streams. And he just saved DJ Khaled right now
if
for
you-
saying Juicy.
If you put records together, I guess you're a producer. But as far as how I view producer,
Yeah,
I think it's someone that makes beats
From scratch.
and writes. I guess does a little melodies or whatever. Does a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But if you're just like calling people up and like,
Like,
texting them and bringing
okay,
everybody together, I don't know if I view you as a producer. But you're
Yeah.
good at. He's great at what he does.
He's a
Yeah.
great
He's the
collaborator.
best,
He's the
but-
great. He's
We
the
the
best.
best!
Yeah.
He's the best collaborator in the game.
yeah, he's the best collaborator in the whole game.
What's your favorite DJ Khaled album?
The
We
one
the
with-
best.
Nobody knows.
I think I don't know either, but I think what, the one with Shining. Shining. I
that
don't
was
even know
the
his
last
name.
that?
one. That was Father of a Side.
I think that's
I
my
believe.
favorite one.
Whichever one has Brown Paper Bag and Grammy Family.
Oh yeah, that's when
That was his?
yeah, that
Yeah.
was his song
Those are
too.
DJ Khaled songs.
Yeah, that was.
Khaled been making hits for 10 years. Y'all better put some respect on Khaled's name, man.
Hold on. That was his album?
Yeah.
Yes. Brown paper bag.
Yeah.
I hated that song.
Young money.
Damn, I did not know that was his album.
He had
He's been
that.
at it for a
That
long
song?
time.
Hey,
Yeah, we taking over.
That's his lit.
Because he has
You an Akon?
he has sadly one of my most hated songs ever.
What song?
We the best. Or not we the best. All I do is win, my bad.
All I do is win, win,
That
win.
song's lit, bro.
I hate that
Hey,
song.
you ever heard that song at an event?
I hate it.
like a
lit.
boxing event?
I hate that song. I hate the remix
Hey, every
too.
time I hear that song, I think of fucking Manny Pacquiao in that Pachanga commercial.
I don't know, man.
Shout out Manny Pacquiao. We out here.
I love All I Do Is Win.
Hey, man, Schoolboy's album.
I fuck with it.
That was it. I feel
This
like
is
he
great.
just did what he had to do.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to say
What
on
does
that
that
one.
mean?
Do what he had to do. It was amazing. It was another good Schoolboy album.
Okay, I was just asking.
yeah.
I feel like he did what he had to do.
it was the right time frame. It was like
Yeah.
40 minutes, I think.
It's great.
Great transitions, great production. Fuck with it.
Did you listen to Anderson .Paak's new album?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love damn near everything he does.
That Smokey Robinson?
Bruh.
Had Nate Dogg on the end?
Let's be real, man. That's a talented motherfucker.
Hey, that's a talented motherfucker.
And
I think off that Auburn champagne.
I had to say it, bro. I had to say it like that because I'm gonna be honest. He raps as good as he sings,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
and that's a hard thing to say.
yeah.
He does.
Like, be real, man.
I fuck with Anderson .Paak, man.
He's
Did
dope.
you listen to it, Ring? Ventura,
Yeah.
right?
Not the whole thing. I listened to like half of it. It's very good. I like all his projects. to be
He
honest
always
with you.
had-
Yeah, man. Like all his shit is funky.
All right. I would say 2 Chainz album, but, that's the one with LeBron. And by the way, people, I'm reading this list. These are all albums that came out. I'm sorry, I'm professional, trying to be professional here.
Yeah.
These are all albums that came out in the last year. And I just kind of was breezing through them like, well, which one was the podcast? We haven't talked about music in a couple episodes. So
Yeah.
I know for a fact 2 Chainz album now was whatever. I didn't like it. It was whatever.
Damn, you didn't like it?
It was cool.
I liked it.
I like singles from it. Like that $2 bill song's tight.
It was cool.
I get what it was. It sounded like a Hooper made it. You like it because you want to freaking shoot some hoops and run the J.
I'm gonna be honest though.
Run the J.
I've heard. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Run the J. I don't. I've heard people actually say that this is his by far best album, not project, but album. And
That okay.
And I might have to agree with
bring
that.
up. All right, cool.
Because his first album I'm not fucking with.
Yeah, I don't like when people like try and trick you with the words like that.
Yeah.
Because when I was hearing that and I was like, okay, this shit about to slap. But 2 Chainz, I was like, man, it's not about to slap more than Cody and Cowboys or True Religion or even is it Boats? Number one?
Yeah.
What does BOAT stand for? Born after.
even I don't know.
Born out.
Even
what does BOAT stand for? I forgot.
I don't know.
Based on a true story.
Based on a true story.
Yeah.
God damn.
I had to dig deep for that.
even the Pink Trap House one.
Yeah, that was tight too.
That was cool.
Yeah.
What?
That was cool.
Tight.
That was
Yeah.
good. I
This
like
dude's
singles from that
tripping.
album.
And that album that he just came out with was I liked it less than all those that we just named.
Right, but we're talking about album.
Yeah, that was what I wasn't thinking about.
Okay.
So it might, okay,
and this
cool.
is the best
Yeah.
album to me.
Okay.
Did you listen to Solange album?
Yes. And some people surprisingly do not fuck with it.
What?
I've heard some girls say like it sound the same.
You like we didn't it sounded what?
But you know that.
Them females that eat Jack in the Box at 3 a.m. I can't even trust
And
that.
whoever said that, you know who you are, and if you're listening, I hope you heard that.
Hey, I hope it's someone that. Dang, I know it's someone probably I'm really cool with too.
Hey, did you hear what he just said? You can't do anything as an artist, bro. It sounds the same. People
So
want
what's
you to
that
sound the same
mean?
sometimes.
Right.
People want you to be different.
What does
But you
that
literally can't do
mean?
anything.
Yeah.
Sounds the same. It's still good. I hate it. Like,
It's
what?
still good. Hey man.
That's stupid.
Well, that's all I know is that I was looking at what's coming out. All
Okay.
right, so that's we hear what's going on. What's coming out though? Kanye album's coming
Damn, I didn't know
eventually.
that.
Yandy or Yandi or
Gandhi?
Yandisi or
Oh,
Mendici.
Yandi.
I don't know.
Yandi?
What's his name? What's the name of the album? I said
That
Mendici.
shit ain't never coming out.
It ain't
bro.
there. It's
This
like
is
the detox. Drake's album.
Whoa, I
Yeah,
know.
Drake's coming with something.
Let's get
Especially,
it.
hey, if the finals. Hey, we're gonna talk about that in sports coming up, man.
Yeah, you already know.
Hey, man, oh my God,
Hey, man. Whoa.
No,
when,
God
hey,
damn.
Drake's about
hold
to
on.
drop. Drake's about to drop some crazy shit. I know it's coming. He's too
Yes.
excited.
Yes.
He's too happy right now. Oh man, and then Rihanna's album. She's
I've
dropping
been waiting for that.
She's dropping a reggae album. From what I'm hearing.
Okay.
From what I'm hearing, that's what she's been working on.
Go ahead, Riri.
And she's been living in London for 2 years, and no one knew, and everybody's freaking
She
out.
been gone. She been ghost a little bit.
And she got that LVMH plug now.
Man,
So
shout
Rihanna's
out,
really the plug right now.
shout out Riri, man. You're a real boss. As far as evolution, swag,
She has
everything,
great evolution.
we called her at a good time on the list. Like
Yeah.
7? We put her 7?
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. Shout
Because
out
that
Rihanna.
just happened like the next week. I was like,
Yeah.
go ahead, Riri.
She has one of the best evolutions in the game,
Yeah,
for sure.
bad
From
too.
Pond to River to now,
Yeah,
graceful.
yes, sir.
Childish Gambino is dropping his last album.
His last album.
I'm hearing he's supposed to be dropping an album, and it's supposed to be his last one, from what I'm hearing. So
This nigga said this as like he's breaking bad news.
Yeah, like
it's sad. Like I'm a fan. Like
Let me tell y'all something.
damn, man. And of course, I guess another J. Cole album's coming.
Okay.
oh, you already know that.
So
Yeah.
you know, and another thing, speaking of J. Cole, everybody want to talk about me not putting J. Cole on this list. Okay, that we were talking about in the last episode.
Oh yeah.
J.
seen that in the
Cole
comments.
ain't on the list because he has no cronies. He has no minions. And if you
Yeah.
do, let me know who's copied J. Cole's whole style. Because everyone on the list has minions.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yep.
All right. Secondly, he just not on the list. Like I don't
Well,
know. He like that.
But hold on.
like that. I
hate that.
Did Kendrick make the list?
No.
No.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same way with both of them.
Yeah. Me too.
Like their style and what they're doing is not like we haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
And as far as like influence, they're just really good at what they do.
Reevaluation in 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah. And I hear Frank Ocean's coming out with a new album.
Frank. I can't wait for that.
Starring that. But I hear that every year. So those are rumors. We can't assure that. We don't know nothing. But
Sounds
yeah.
pretty cool.
So back to Drake. We were talking about with the sports and stuff.
Uh-huh.
You might as well just go right into sports talk. You ready to just go right into sports
Yeah,
talk?
man, I'm with
Yeah.
You ready? Man,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Sports Talk with Coach K.
Yeah.
All right. Before you start, Coach K, we had a bet that we placed in January before the All-Star break.
Yep.
Kale had the Celtics getting out of the Eastern Conference.
Yep.
Big C had the Bucks.
Yeah, I did.
And I had the Raptors.
He did.
So you guys owe me
Pound of shrimp or crab legs.
yes, sir.
Respect.
And I would take my bet, I don't know, sometime in the near future. Go ahead, Coach K.
Respect.
And I picked the Bucks for anybody that's from the murder that's
'Cause you're a
gonna
hype
try to
beast.
troll me. All right.
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead. If you say because there's someone that's on that team that's from the murder.
I'm not saying nothing. Just go ahead and go.
All right, cool.
Go.
Hey, I respect it. Reem definitely won that. I picked the Celtics. I was trying to ride with them, but they failed your boy. I was when Reem picked the Raptors, I was like, hey man, I want to pick them. And I see why taking them, but I don't trust their supporting cast. Mm-hmm. First being Kyle Lowry. But you know who came out of nowhere, who I wasn't expecting, was my dude Fred
Van Vliet.
Van Vliet. Vliet.
He sound like a English settler name.
Right.
Fred Van Vliet.
My dude had his son and been on fire ever since
Yes, sir.
game 5 and game 6.
Did you see the stats on that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. First 15 games, he averaged 4 points, 26% from the field,
God.
8 for 41 from the three-point line.
Yes.
Then after his son was born, 16 points, 68%, 14 from 17 from the three-point line,
Bro, isn't it
Crazy.
shooting 82%.
Bro, like
It's going crazy.
It's crazy. So, I knew somebody had to step up. I just didn't know who it was going to be.
Yeah.
But they did it, and Kawhi is literally playing out of his mind right now.
He is.
Literally, I mean, he really ran through the East his first time.
That's because he's from the murder.
Straight up.
Shout out
I
Wad.
respect it. And the fact that, it's comedy that Drake has got so much pub for being so hyped on the sidelines. How do y'all feel about that?
I love it.
I'm glad you brought that up. Let me say something. Drake, I understand, and you do what the fuck you do, bro.
Straight up.
You do what the fuck you do. It's your time, bro.
Hey, they practice in his facility.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro.
it
He do
really-
whatever
it
he
really
want,
is,
bro.
dog. Like-
He runs this shit, bro.
Straight up, bro.
Let the Lakers win. YG's all on the court, bro.
Yeah.
It's going to get deep, bro.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Is
man.
YG really the ambassador? Nah, that would be more for the Rams. But he ain't going to run
Yeah.
on the field.
He's not an ambassador for them neither.
He's basically an ambassador for the Rams.
Drake is really like calling shots a little bit in
He
Toronto.
is. He is.
That nigga can do what he want on the damn sideline.
Straight up, man.
He got a Drake night.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
That's
designed
comedy.
jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
It's dope, man. It was dope to see them. They have the Raptors have their little like Jurassic Park little like outside area.
Yeah.
That shit stretched out to downtown. Like they said they had like restaurants were showing it like on flat screens all through the city where people could watch it because they were so far away from the actual like arena.
That's so lit.
Crazy, bro. Like
I'm not.
I like it. I love it. I hope Y actually stays there
Hey,
because that's the next
that's what I was going to
question.
ask you. Is he leaving?
Bro, at this point,
He run- he-
with
he's the king
Kawhi,
of
I have
Canada.
no idea with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do hope he stays, bro, because I mean, like, he literally just became in one season the best Raptor ever.
Yep.
And that is crazy. He hit the biggest shot in Raptors history,
Yep.
which in NBA history because of the first Game 7 buzzer beater.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
And then this nigga took them to the finals.
Damn.
Like, bro, like, that's crazy.
Over the
So-
nigga that got MVP.
So, do
Right,
you,
so-
and the best record.
so quick question. Do you agree with Max when he was saying that Kawhi is a more clutch player than Kobe Bryant?
No. That's
Hell
where
no.
that's where I had to be like, all right, come on, man. You know what I mean?
He was excited.
He was very
That was
excited.
clickbait.
But you know what?
It got me.
But exactly.
He said that before he hit that shot, though. That's what was more lit about what Max said.
Right. For sure did. No, but I do think Y has now stepped into. I mean, I personally think that KD is the best player in the league right now, but he's in that conversation of like one or two, and I can't blame you if you think he's better. But I do think that KD's the best. And I think Kawhi is second right
so
now.
you really still think KD's the best after
Oh.
what Steph did?
Yeah, that doesn't mean nothing to him.
Wow, I was really gonna ask you about that too. How do you feel about that? Do you feel that since KD got injured, I mean, what do you feel about Steph? Do you feel like he really just took over that role as the best?
Well, he had to. Well, I don't think he
Yeah.
took it over the role as far as the whole league is the best, but he took that role of being old Steph again because it's been a little overshadowed with KD being there.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
he just goes to show how much of a good team player he is because
sure.
you don't even really notice it. And he doesn't care about people. Yeah, if Steph fell off, this and that, he doesn't care about any of that. It's like, nigga, I'm just trying to win.
Right.
And then if I need to step up, then I'll do that too.
Exactly.
But it doesn't
straight
matter.
Games,
And that's
30
dope about it.
plus.
You said what?
Said 5 straight games, 30 plus.
Bruh, I think it's like 33 plus.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
He really
Crazy.
is.
Nice.
And with KD, before he got hurt, he literally was killing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He
So
was.
So he comes back game 1.
no, he's not. They've actually announced it that him and DeMarcus Cousins are not coming back. Calf injuries linger a little bit. I know people are trying to like fall
Yeah.
into like that whole suspicion of like it's an Achilles injury, but it's really not. Calf injuries kind of linger sometime, and that's just what's happening. But I do think that Boogie Cousins is coming back maybe a game before he does.
Okay.
So we'll see, But I do know that either one of them,
Yeah.
because of how Steph is killing right now,
Yeah.
they both have to fall in line a little bit. It can't just be like
Yeah.
KD comes back, okay, now we're doing ISO, we're doing this. He has to fall in line because of how they're playing right now.
Yeah.
They got it going.
I don't know. So how do you feel about this series coming up, man? Raptors, Warriors.
Hey, man, I'm hyped
What's
for
the
it.
predictions?
I'm
Let's
hyped.
get it in now. Let's just say it now.
All right.
Let's talk it now.
I'm hyped for it. I think that the Raptors having home court gives them a little bit of confidence, not to win, but just to make it interesting.
Yeah.
I think that what the Bucks struged with.
Wait, the Raptors have home court?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a better record.
They had one. They won one game.
shit.
So game 1's there.
Yeah.
Drake wins. Drake got it.
Hey.
Drake got his win. Home court of the
Yeah.
finals with Drake
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So the first game is gonna be, oh my God.
Right, on
We
Thursday.
might have to go to Toronto.
Come
on, man.
What up?
If they won, that'd be crazy.
Come on, man.
What the Bucks struggled in,
Yeah.
the Warriors aren't going to struggle in that with hitting shots. You can best believe that.
There's a 1,000% chance the
So
Warriors are
is it
struggling
gonna,
with
is it
that.
gonna be a sweep?
No. I think I would. How about this? I'll be surprised if it's 6.
Warriors in 5. What's up?
I'm gonna say Warriors in 5, but it could go possibly 6 because they have home court.
So, what is the predictions? Marshall, can you write this down for us, man? Tell who is the predictions? I'm saying Warriors in 6
I'm gonna say
at Oracle. Warriors in 6 at Oracle.
yeah.
And it's gonna be the nail biter. It's gonna be down. Like it's gonna be some shit, and it's gonna go down.
I think it.
What's your predictions, Kel?
I think it's gonna be Warriors in 6 because I think that the Warriors are gonna split in Toronto the first 2 games.
At Oracle.
The first 2 games they're gonna split. They're gonna win both at Oracle. They're gonna come back game 5 and lose, but they could win it. But I think they're gonna lose and come back and finish it off in 6.
Warriors in 5 in Toronto.
I want to say that, but I'm giving Toronto that benefit of the doubt.
Warriors in 5 in Toronto.
5.
So they're gonna win. Are they gonna win game 1 or game 2? I think they're gonna win game 1.
Who?
I think
Just off of hype
I
alone.
think
the
they'll
Raptors
win
are gonna
game-
win game 1.
The Raptors are.
Yeah. And it's gonna piss the Warriors off, and then they're just gonna go.
I think.
And then they're gonna get one more randomly, and then the Warriors are gonna put it away.
I think they'll win game 2.
Who the Warriors?
The Raptors.
Yeah.
Warriors are gonna take the first one.
I think
and
Warriors are
then-
gonna win the first
Yeah.
one.
All right. So
The
we
Raptors
got-
is gonna turn it up the next one.
All right. So we got. So you got 5.
I have Warriors in 5.
You got 6. I got 6.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna put another pound on.
Yeah, it has to be different.
All right. Our tiebreaker, if it
Okay.
is that, if it
Okay.
does come down,
Okay.
who's your Finals MVP?
Steph.
Fuck.
That was the dumbest question.
All right. I don't know. We need
Well,
a way to-
actually, I mean Clay, but you know,
I mean, hey, take it, please.
yeah, but I mean,
Nah, it's gonna be Steph. It's gonna
Hey,
be
man.
Steph. It's
Yeah.
gonna be Steph.
Game 6, they last game in Oakland too.
I know. Which is why I
They're
picked
going
6.
dumb.
Which is why I picked 6, bro. Because I mean, that's like storybook.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We won't put nothing on it. We'll just make it a friendly wager. then.
we can't put nothing on it
We
unless
can't.
y'all have different things.
Yeah, we have to all have different something, or something has to be different with
Yeah.
us.
and I already won the first one.
I already won the
I
first
already
one.
did. Dang. I hate that. That made me so mad right now. Anyway, man, what else you got in sports, man? Because I got a question for you.
Oh,
Coming
no.
up.
Come on with it.
Should Clay be upset that he got snubbed out of the all NBA team?
Yes, he should. Yes, he should.
I was a little
Because-
deep about that. At first, can you break down to us what all NBA is that like the All Stars, like the best of the best? Like if it was a dream team tomorrow, that would be the dream team, basically.
Pretty much. They give 3 teams.
Okay.
And it's like you said, it's basically like an all-star team. Best 15, and they base it off of. Excuse me. They base it off of a position. I personally think that Westbrook shouldn't have been in it because even though he averaged, damn, you cussed him out.
Hey man, I know Westbrook from LA, and
no.
I respect it and everything, but bro, he 40 points a game, 50 shots, make 9. I ain't fucking with you, B.
I think he shouldn't be on there because even though he averaged a triple-double, everything statistically he's went down. Whether it's shooting percentage, 3-point percentage, turnovers, points per game, everything has
the
went
nigga
down.
averages triple-double.
I get it, but like, nah.
You just have to accept it.
And he's never been out of the first round of the playoffs.
His bad.
So I ain't fucking with him.
Clay
has
it's
rings.
arguable with Kimba, even though I feel like Kimba deserves it.
Kimba deserves to be on there.
But
don't take Kimba. Don't even bring up Kimba.
No, I'm saying though because
no playoffs.
Right, but and also though because Clay. This is why I argue for Clay though because Clay is literally like the 3rd option for the Warriors. Everybody praised Bosh with the Heat, right?
Yeah.
Everybody praised I don't know who else.
Kevin Love,
exactly for the Cavs, right?
Yeah.
And Clay is literally the 3rd option. So that means that he gets lesser shots, and that means he has to be more efficient.
Who's the 3rd option on the Celtics with that Kevin Garnett team? With Paul Pierce. Who's that 3rd option? Because I was trying to think of that right now.
Ray Allen. Yeah.
Ray Allen was the 3rd option?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ray Allen.
Yeah. Sorry.
So
for the sports fans, they're going to be like, my nigga knows.
So,
fuck Boston. That's why we beat y'all niggas. Nigga. West.
And only one shooting guard made the All-NBA team. So that was kind of weird, too. It's a bunch of point guards. James Harden's the only shooting guard.
And hold up now. Clay, he plays both sides of the ball. He averaged 22 points this year. He shot over 40% from 3. He shot over 44% from the field.
Right.
Why should he be on there?
That's what I'm saying. So look, anyway, that was my question, man. I don't know. I don't get it. That was it. And is DeMar DeRozan's whole fucking legacy done for?
Is
it done?
All I can say is
because he was that nigga, and now it's like
all I can say is this. His legacy is not diminished, but and he a Leo too, so I know how he feels right now. I know he feels like, damn, it's one of those looks like. All
right.
He's looking over there like, all right, for sure. Because, hey, man, that GM literally said, you're not good enough. Because we're not getting to the next level because you're not good enough.
Yeah.
So let me trade you for this player who I think is better. And they went to the damn finals. That's so
what about Dwayne Casey?
Hey,
that feels rough.
People cussed him out for trading him and firing Casey after getting Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
and he brought in a coach that no one knew. Everyone had to Google his name, and he took them. They both took them to the finals. Hey. Respect roll that dice, baby.
Roll that dice. So shout out the Raptors, man.
Who's the GM of the Raptors?
Yeah, what's his name?
I forget his name.
Shout out him. That's some smart thinking, brother.
Hey, man, that was a nice roll.
We got anything else in sports, man?
So,
man.
I gotta get my Terrence Howard off. Come on, man.
Football, man. A lot of stuff going on, man.
I hate we did basketball first. We just got NFL versions. You go ahead. Just let's go.
Yeah, man, you know.
Here, I'll just cue this up right now.
Draft?
The what draft?
What about the NBA draft?
Hold on.
We forgot all about that.
Hold on, man. Hold
I was
on.
just gonna cue that up. I already knew the NFL shit.
Hey, bro. I am so mad and sad for my dude Zion.
Oh, yeah, Zion got to go to New Orleans. He about to eat some jambalaya for a little bit.
Bro,
see what's up.
Like,
what's so bad about going to New Orleans? You're about to get paid. It's about to be tight.
When you
He's big and black. He's about to get all them Creole women. They about to cook for him every night.
When you could have went to New York, bro. Nah, man. He could have played at Madison Square Garden, bro.
You already know how I feel about New Orleans.
Now he's going to
we talked about that.
New Orleans. So I feel you, Zion, bro.
I'm not really rocking with New Orleans either. The food's good, but other than that, I'm straight.
I have so many great New Orleans stories.
I'm straight, bro.
I can't talk about a lot of them because I know my mom's gonna listen to this eventually. So yeah, just know New Orleans is a dirty, great, beautiful place.
Once the sun go down, man,
it gets dark. It gets dark.
I'm not fucking with it.
In New Orleans, around 3 a.m. to like 7.
I'm good.
Hey man, don't ask for directions. Just walk. Just look for light and go.
Where do you think Ja's gonna go?
He's definitely going second. Memphis has already like pretty much said
over
it. Like,
RJ.
Yeah, they pretty much said like we need a point guard because they're trying to get rid of Mike Conley.
Hey, I heard they're trying to get rid of Mike Conley.
They were already going to trade him before the deadline.
I hope
to the
Lakers
Jazz.
don't fucking pick up Mike Conley on some weird shit.
Nah,
we always do some weird shit like that, like pick up a player that was great.
They got the king now. We gonna be good.
Because I just feel bad for Zion, man. I was really.
Did you see his face on the draft? He was
man.
He's like, I ain't never been there. I guess it's cool.
But the fact that in this draft, the number two, the first two picks are New Orleans and Memphis.
Trash.
Come on, this ain't football, man. I don't give a damn about those two cities.
I hate it. Well, it's gotta be some trades. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody's gonna trade up to get in like the top 3.
So, but the Knicks have the 3rd pick.
Yeah.
But the Lakers have the 4th, which is great.
I like that.
And, the Knicks probably going to get... I've actually read things about Cam Reddish. Yeah. They're really high on him, but everyone seems to think that... what's my dude's name? RJ Barrett is going there, which could be a possibility, but I like him, man.
Hey, I have a question.
What?
Some basketball shit. Sorry.
Okay.
Cut that out. Fuck the draft, bro, okay? I'm gonna be real, okay? Because we don't know where niggas is going, okay? Fuck the picks and all that shit. Because it doesn't matter. I don't know where niggas is going. I know for a fact, though, that Zion don't want to go to New Orleans. I just know that for I'll bet my last dollar he don't.
Yep.
But did you watch the Magic interview?
Yeah, I did.
On the first take?
You couldn't be
He's
more
a
transparent than
coward.
that.
Hey.
I told you.
You know what? I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this because you cussed him out, bro, and he came out clean, said everything. How do you feel now?
I love you looking at him like everybody can see him. Everybody can see him.
He's messy. He quit and then he threw everybody under the bus.
Nah, what was it?
Damn.
Robert
He
He snaked me.
Hey, you're Black Twitter right now.
There was backstabbing.
I can't trust it.
Rob
definitely
Pelinka
snitched.
cannot be trusted. Don't trust that slick ass looking dude, all right? Don't trust him.
Hey,
man.
I fuck with Magic because he was like, hey, man, I'm probably getting paid like $5 million for this little bullshit ass job. Everybody blaming me and shit.
Right, I'm out.
Nigga, I'm out. Nigga, I got $300 million.
Yeah,
Fuck
bro.
the Lakers. Fuck all these niggas.
I got $300 million.
I'm
Fuck
out.
these fuck ass Lakers.
I feel that nigga. At the end of the day, like he's too on to be like fucking around with all these damn stories and all these backstories. Like, man, I'm over
Emails
this
and stuff.
Hey, Ray,
Yeah.
what did he say? I ain't gonna be here.
shit. I ain't gonna be here.
I ain't gonna be here. So shout out Magic, man. It's
yeah,
cool,
man.
man. So what else you got in sports, man? What, NFL?
Yeah, NFL, a lot of stuff going on, man. The draft just hit. A lot of people going a lot of places. And all that good stuff.
That was the worst NFL
Ever
scope
know
ever.
shit about fucking football.
A lot of people going a lot of
Hey,
places.
nothing going on in football right now, bro.
Hey, man.
Champions League finals next week.
Yep.
June
There we
1st.
go.
Tottenham and Liverpool.
And then Europa League is Arsenal versus Chelsea. So the best competition in Europe is all England's.
Europa League, yeah. That's the first time in how long?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it was like some decades.
Damn.
But Europa League is like the NIT.
Okay.
And then
It's like whatever game. And then
it's like all the niggas that don't make the Champions League go to Europa League. So it's like the little homie league.
I got it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna fuck with Champions League. When
Yeah,
is that?
Champions
When does
League.
that come on?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Okay. Liverpool and who?
Tottenham. Harry
All
Kane
right.
should
Well, I
be
know
back
Paul
too.
McCartney about to
He'll
watch
be
it.
back?
He should be.
Oh, yes.
I love how
You
excited you
talking
got
about
about that.
Harry
Yeah, he should be
July
back.
28th, baby. Let's get it.
I like him.
Leo,
Hey.
stand
Oh,
up.
Harry. Oh, yeah, yo, man. We was talking
Leo,
about him last
stand
time.
up.
Yeah.
That was the best soccer game I ever seen in my life. When
me and-
Tottenham beat
Both of those games,
what
bro.
did they beat?
They beat Ajax.
Ajax. The most lit soccer game I ever seen in my life. I've seen thousands of soccer games. That was the most lit one.
Back-to-back
in the
games.
Champions League.
Damn.
Best games ever. That Liverpool game was crazy too.
Yeah, it was.
They should not have beat Barcelona. That shit
Y'all niggas
was
don't know
wild.
what we're talking
Hey,
about.
we're like, yeah, damn, crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking Liverpool. I'm like, man, the Beatles. I'm like, man, I want to go out there.
LeBron James.
All right, man. Well, does that wrap up sports
That
talk?
wraps it up, baby.
Yep.
For sure, man. But just know we about to take a quick break real quick. Come in with pay some bills, play some music. Play the #1 album of the year so far until something else come out. I guess. You know what it is, man. But definitely for all your podcast needs, visual audio, go to productiveculture.com /
Yeah.
podcast, and in the How Did You Hear About Us section, put in Artgoon Radio. You'll get your special discounted rate. And I mean, you see what's going on here. It sounds beautiful, and then we look even better. You dig it? It's gonna be great. And also, for all your clothes, UTBLifestyle.shop.
Yep. Don't give him that fake site, Big C. Don't give him the bootleg site
Right.
this week.
And
UTBLifestyle.shop.
and for that hoodie,
Telegang.com. And it'll be out next week. But
next
I
week
can't
sometime,
give you a specific
someday,
date.
I try to get it again, y'all.
Someday, right? What
like,
day?
when,
we?
what day again? What time?
Nope. I ain't going for the okie doke.
Just remember, I gotta order it just like y'all, so don't be hitting me up. All right, goddamn it. Nah, I'll play with it. But we gonna come back in. We got an interview. We got some guests coming in. We got T-Lo and Sarah. We're gonna discuss some issues that's been going on in America
Yeah.
that I don't feel I could just talk about just by myself. I need a woman's perspective on this.
Definitely.
So we got the mimosas popping. It's feeling good, feeling great. It's your boy Big Cali.
Kelly Cal.
Rare
And
Artgoon.
it's Artgoon Radio. Peace. You know what it is, man. This is the man with the plan. I ain't Clark Kent, but some of the ladies do call me Superman. It's your boy Big Cali.
Your boy Kelly Cal.
Rare Artgoon.
This is Artgoon Radio, man. And yeah, I know we left playing that Tyler, but we had to come in playing the Megan Thee Stallion because it was brought to my attention that I forgot to bring her up in the list.
Yeah.
Our special guest brought it up to my attention.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. Shout out Sarah. I always forgot what I was fucking saying. Sarah T-Lo.
What's up?
Yeah. Welcome
What's
back,
up?
ladies.
Welcome back.
Glad to be
Thank
here.
you.
We got the mimosas popping. I'm drinking this green tea, feeling good. And yeah, Megan Thee Stallion. Forgot to bring her up because really didn't listen to the album. But
That shit got
She's
slaps on it.
unforgettable. I don't know.
Does it really? I haven't heard it yet
Yeah.
either.
It's a great
Fire.
album.
Yeah.
Fire.
Good.
Yeah.
She definitely gets a crack and I fuck with her.
Yeah.
what did you say at the break? You said that she's our
She's
say-
our generation's Trina. I mean, Trina is our generation,
Uh-oh.
but she's our
modern day.
generation's Trina.
She's
like,
the modern day Trina.
So did
Exactly.
Trina?
Absolutely.
Did you say Trina?
I said
I mean-
Trina.
Oh, Trina.
Cheetah. See the world?
Hey,
And
shout
Trina-
out Cedar's World. Niggas don't even bring up Cedar's World. Hey, you know how they have the memes like, hey, this is how old I am? I never thought about Cedar's World. That's gonna be a good one.
I've seen that one.
yep.
Oh, you seen that one already?
Yeah, I seen that one
I
already.
love you were in
Damn.
touch with Black Twitter. Good job,
I
sir.
am very in touch with Black Twitter.
Good job. But nah, man, we got Sarah T-Lo here, man. Discussing things, feeling good, feeling great.
Discussing things.
My bad. I took a little break. I had to take a little smoke break. So I had to get my stuff together.
good?
But man, how y'all been? How's things been since the last time you've been here?
Good.
Yeah, we have a new setup, you know.
I love it.
Yeah.
We done upgraded a little bit, bought a few lights.
It's great.
Nah, man, shout out Productive Culture. You know what it is, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's been a lot of stuff going on in America, and that was one of the main things I was brought you up. I hit you guys, and I was like, look, man.
Let me take this deep breath real quick, y'all.
I have to get
Deep
my radio
sigh.
shit. Hold on real quick. Let me, make sure that's good for the camera. All right. So, Alabama.
Uh-huh.
Damn,
Terrible
he went
place.
straight.
Let's just
You
jump
didn't
right
even
into it.
let him talk about how they've been, each of them. Okay, Alabama. Tell me what's going on.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You know what? Actually,
No, hold on. Let's rewind that.
Okay.
Taryn,
All right.
T-Lo,
Yes.
how you been?
I've been
How's
great.
everything been going?
Everything is great. I go on summer vacation in 2 weeks.
Man,
So-
you
did
shout
kill, man.
out
Y'all
summer
is-
vacation.
I love the schools, the school district people, all the teachers out there.
The school district
I don't know what to call it. I don't know what the proper
Teachers.
name.
You're good.
Teacher.
Yeah, teachers.
Yeah.
But I wanted to incorporate I'm fucking
Education.
Educators. The educators.
District people, yeah, PTA meetings.
The government employees.
I've never heard of that terminology before. Thank you for that, Big C. The description.
You're good.
Hey, that's horrible. I'm sorry. Okay, so
Yeah.
break.
No, that's
Summer
it.
break.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's been good.
2
though.
months. I'll be
About to go on
ready.
a trip, ain't you?
And Megan Thee Stallion just dropped, so we ready.
Damn.
Yeah.
We ready.
Is she officially the summer anthem?
It's
Is
gonna be a
that-
hot girl summer, okay?
Oh,
Let's
it
It's gonna be a
is.
hot girl summer.
Yeah.
They're not ready, Sarah.
Oh.
The dudes don't even know what's coming.
Damn.
They don't even know what's coming.
Juvenile just dropped something with G-Eazy.
Yep.
Come on.
Hey,
Whoa.
I
Yeah.
actually seen
He
that.
sure did.
I actually seen that, and it was
Yeah.
cracking.
It's gonna
For
be
the
real.
99 2000, we
Yep.
bringing it back?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Hold on. So, wait, you guys dropped a lot right now.
Hey, didn't even put that together right now.
Wow.
Until then.
Yep.
So
That's real.
Juvenile dropped something.
I mean, he didn't drop. He's featured on something. I think
Yes.
it's G-Eazy
nah, but then
song.
he has that song with Birdman too that he just dropped.
Yeah, well, we ain't talking about that one.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
not-
Oh, that don't count? We don't get that?
Nah,
That shit's cool. It's not like a slapper though.
Damn, niggas ain't
This
fucking
song-
with that
But
one.
This song,
This song is
But
lit.
Juvie- Yeah,
G-Eazy,
for
Juvenile's on it. I don't know who else is on it, but I just caught a clip of Juvenile. I was
Yup.
like, oh, it's about to be
It's-
a really
Yep.
London on the
interesting
beat.
summer.
Are the women still fucking with City Girls? The City Girls?
You know what?
Because I went
It's
out. I
kinda-
went out a couple nights. I heard Act Up one time.
Act
used
Up
to be
is
out a
cool,
lot.
but it's like
They stole. You know, I heard they stole someone else's swag.
I wouldn't be surprised with that one.
I don't know if they heard of
And-
the Vixens or
That's exactly who it is.
That's
They
what
stole
I
it from them.
Pink dollars. The
Yeah.
Vixens.
dollars.
Yep.
But I mean, I'm not mad at them. You know what I mean? Like we could still turn up to them, but I mean, Meg Thee Stallion taking over.
It's
Yeah.
back to Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
They're not even like if City Girls is here, it's like Meg is up here.
Yeah, man. Meg Thee
yeah.
Stallion actually has bars, and I
Yeah,
haven't
she
really heard
does.
that from a girl like
In a while.
Nigga, I'll
She
just
does.
rip your ass.
Yeah.
In a long time.
I like Megan Thee Stallion. She bad too. And
She's
she
bad.
give
I
a
mean,
bar.
seen her.
She's tall.
I need to look
she's
at the-
thick.
You've never seen Megan Thee Stallion?
She
probably haven't.
educated.
Bad, tall, thick,
She's educated. Look at her. She's
Look,
educated.
No, she is.
She is.
She
She's
went
in
to
college.
what school did she go? She went to Texas.
Oh, her. Okay,
She's
okay, yeah.
sweet.
Her.
I
Look at
think.
her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, she looked like a little.
I already see what this is about to be. I already feel it.
She looked like
Oh,
yeah, she
yeah.
looked yeah, you know.
What's this?
She-
She,
she
got a
a
song
little-
with
she a little
Juicy
ratchet.
J.
Yeah.
Oh, Simon Says.
Oh,
Yep.
yep.
Simon
that-
said.
Oh, is that the one with? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. What is this?
Hold on,
she
you said
really
Simon
is.
said. I'm like, wait, got my hands
Go
on
ahead,
my
Lil
knees.
Gotti.
Hey, she really is like Katrina down. That's crazy.
No, yeah.
No, she's like the Houston Trina.
Everybody is like, I caught. Yep. Hey. Like real basic lyrics on this one until she cut up, but it's like still
It
catchy
don't
as
matter.
hell.
Yeah.
That's what I need. I listen to Future,
Because
so
I know she can. rap.
Hey,
I know
first
she.
of all, wait. Don't ever bring a Future and Megan Thee Stallion in the same sentence. Future is top 21st
hold
century
on.
artist of all time.
Possibly.
I
Meg Thee
love
Stallion's
Future.
not
Possibly.
problematic though. Meg Thee Stallion not problematic
look,
though. So we just gonna.
First of all,
Damn, I'm done. I'm out.
First
He
of
hella
all,
problematic.
you know I love Future, so I'm saying
true.
I don't have to listen to only
This is
Future. I
true.
can listen to a woman who is going to bring me to that level that Future.
Hey,
brings
you
me
know
to.
what? We're having a hard time with the ladies in this thing. Okay, so let us have something. Okay,
What's up with
let
Cardi?
us have
Damn.
What's up with Cardi? So we ain't messing with Cardi no
No,
more?
Cardi's still cool.
Yeah, she
You know,
cool.
she on the back burner a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
She'll be back. She'll be all right.
Damn.
I mean, she got Wish out right now. I fuck with it. Okay.
It was
I haven't heard
hard.
it. I haven't
She
heard
ripped
it.
it. And
I
she
feel-
ripped Clout. Well, Offset, what's up?
She cool.
Okay.
I'm riding
All
for
right.
Cardi. She has a Grammy.
Cardi is great.
I
No,
fuck with Cardi.
she's killing it. Her whole team, her whole camp got her on point every single time. She does not miss.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
I fuck with Cardi, but
Meg Thee Stallion is just a little more raw and like
Yeah.
you could tell that she was
I'ma be
she's
honest.
really about this
I don't know about-
rap shit.
I don't know if anybody's more raw than Cardi B.
Thank you.
Oh, you haven't
Raw,
listened
the
to
word
Megan.
Hey,
And I'm talking about-
no.
We're gonna do a deep dive into Megan Thee Stallion. We're gonna come back on the next
Absolutely,
episode.
and you need to.
Yeah.
okay,
You need to
We're
play.
talking
fair enough.
Too much about this get a little thing.
All right, it's like little thing. She might be tight though, because she has a big movement, and I trust your both your judgments. Especially when it comes to
Just
music and
Listen to
artistry.
Tina Snow.
just
Listen
wait
to
till
Tina Snow
July,
first.
August roll around, and it's gonna be.
You
summer's
gonna
be
see
cutting.
it.
I already got all her music. I'm DJ.
Respect.
I have
You gonna
all her
see it.
stuff already. It's just I ain't really dug that deep.
Hey, I'm vouching for
Hey,
it
she was
too.
the Texas Southern.
Yep.
She with the
Get
Texas
it.
Southern.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
And
okay.
Prairie
There you
View. Let's go.
Oh wait, HBCU. Okay, all right.
Like she don't just shake ass. She's smart too. You know what I mean? It's like
Wow, what a
What a coincidence.
miraculous
I love it. I love it.
concept. Wow.
I don't know if this is. I don't know what that was right now.
multi-dimensional.
You mean
know
that
what I mean?
women? You mean that women are complex?
One of them jabs.
Yeah,
Wow.
wow. She can do it, guys.
A complex woman.
fellas. I'm messing with you now. That's lit though, man. But definitely. How have you been, Sarah?
I'm good. we was talking earlier. I'm currently Ramadan shorty.
Ramadan
So,
Hey.
shout out to water.
Damn.
I'm not fasting today, but that's going well. It's coming up at the end of June. I'm sorry, beginning of June. That'll be done.
Nice.
We gonna eat a big meal afterwards.
Hell yeah.
We gonna go get something to eat.
For sure.
Yeah.
We gonna get him something to eat.
You like that?
He said
You
that.
like that? I went for it real quick. I tried to be cool. Like, yeah, we gonna get something to eat.
I have the seminar coming up on June 1st. That you guys,
Yeah. Okay.
so just to give you guys a brief,
yeah,
what
what's
is it
going on
about?
with the seminar? Yeah.
Well, my inspiration came from Nipsey Hussle and kind of what he was doing in his movement. And yes, it was a tragedy what happened, but I felt like there's a few people that can kind of keep the movement going. And not saying I'm like one of those few people, but we have a lot of people who are resources. They have the knowledge, they have the education to kind of make things happen in the community. And I'm putting a seminar together. I don't want to coin it as a financial seminar, but it's an educational seminar to help people plan for their financial future.
Nice.
Okay.
Real
So
Respect.
we are in a time right now where millennials, we're making money, we're making moves, but we're not going to have enough money for retirement.
Yeah.
I know
So-
that's for sure, and at least that's what Papa Bears told us.
Yeah.
Man.
And just like as a quick snippet, even if you have this corporate job, you got your 401k, your retirement plan, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you got 100K sitting in it, you retire, that's going to maybe hold you up for 2 years after you retire. What are you going to do after that?
Yep.
So putting your money in the right place.
Hey, I
that's
ain't
what
how
I'm here for.
depressed I got right now. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
my
saw- I
plan-
saw it in
And
your
then
eyes.
I have a lot of friends who are entrepreneurs, and it's like those ones are the ones that are going to suffer the most because they have to keep on working until they die.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so this is what this. Yeah, it's deep.
You gotta
So-
know.
That's
You gotta know how to
hardcore.
save, and you gotta
So-
know how to flip.
It's going to be a cool little seminar, only a couple hours. First part, brunch, mimosas, stuff that we like, millennials.
And it's already maxed out. Like you're already a
Oh, my
sold out.
RSPs are. I cut the list off.
Damn.
So it's
Shout
going to
that
be.
out. Shout that out. Okay.
We have one of our Allstate agents sponsoring Prudential Financial, so it's official, it's
Nice.
legit.
Yeah.
That's
so-
dope. Okay.
That's dope.
So that's what's going on
Yeah.
June 1st.
Man, we out here doing things, man. We're just trying to put y'all
Ah,
on.
let's go.
I'm gonna be there. I got a notepad ready.
Good.
I'm ready. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna wear my Ultra Boost.
Hey, come as you are. That's what I say. Come as you
Or
are.
do I gotta? Is it a dressy thing?
No,
or-
no. Come as you
See, I
are.
need to know because I'll come in
It's-
a jersey.
The whole point of it is that I wanted to give people a quick snippet of like some education,
Yeah.
get a little food, get a little mimosas, get a little education, go on about your day. You want to hit a day party after that? Go.
Speaking
please.
of that, we hitting the function after that.
Yes,
right?
we
I
are.
got the email.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
For sure, man.
There
All
we
right.
go. That's what's going on with me.
Hey,
So,
that's lit, man. That's what's up, man. Whoa.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been. Now back to what I was saying. All the,
Back to Alabama.
now we got to have to wait. I'm messing with you.
Alabama.
Man, and I'm not talking Greenbow either. Shout out Forrest, man. All right, man. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Was that corny? That was
No.
corny a little bit. Was that a shot?
Forrest Gump is American hero, bro.
Thank you, man.
He's
Happy-
always- he's
and it's
always
Memorial
shouting
Day
out.
It was
weekend,
corny.
man.
It was corny.
Hey, I still hate
corny.
Jenny too. It's Jenny K.
I hate her
I don't
too.
fuck with Jenny, man. Fuck Jenny. I
don't
said
fuck
it.
with Jenny.
All right. Don't anyone want? Okay, cool.
I'll roast
anyway,
Jenny.
You're good. You're good.
I will
I will
argue
roast
that.
Jenny right now.
I will roast Jenny. Okay, I hate her in that weak ass dress. I said it. Why she leave the baby with Forrest? That's the part I get everybody. She let it go. It's your baby. I messaged
She
you
knew
one
she had-
time. Here you
Man.
go. Sorry, I don't know where that
That's the way it
came from.
goes, man.
Fucking Alabama. Good job.
Crazy
Well, it's just-
ass
That's what
choose-ups.
happens in Alabama.
Speaking
okay?
of babies, speaking of leaving babies.
choose-ups.
Okay,
Speaking of
Right,
leaving
right.
babies,
Speaking of leaving babies. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
right.
just talk
There
about
we go.
it.
It's
There we go.
abortion stuff, man. I shouldn't say abortion stuff. I don't know the proper term. I apologize.
I mean,
Before
These
anything.
14 old whites are trying to.
Okay, hold on. I got to stop you right there.
Okay.
Because it's not just 14 old whites.
Okay.
It's 2 women actually who started the movement.
white women.
Wow.
White women. So it was one woman who created the
Damn.
bill
Yep.
and the other woman who signed off on it to pass the bill.
Yep.
Wow. Did not know that.
So that's what
Wait.
threw me for a loop, that it was women who were behind this movement, not what we think of is men, white men that were behind this movement. Yes, they were probably supporting and paid their dues and political
Yeah.
support.
I
Yep.
did not know
But it was
that.
2 women. So that's what kind of killed me
crazy.
and threw me for a loop.
That's real.
Whoa.
Did not know that. That just threw me
I
off.
didn't know. So, like, okay, so how did do you know background about it, or how did it even begin, or because I know basically they just really were just like, hey, it's illegal for abortion. That's what it boiled down to,
Right.
correct?
Right.
And that even includes in rape and incest.
You can get 99 years in jail for
Get the fuck out!
I swear to God.
For
And then-
giving for
And then
if,
if you leave the state, isn't it like
if you're a doctor who provides abortions, that you can get
that performs the procedure,
Yeah.
you can also be put in jail. So
wow?
if there's
Up
a
to 99
doctor that's
years.
against this movement and they're like, you know what, just come over to my clinic, I'll take care of you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they'll get
You
arrested as
can
well.
lose your
Right.
license. You can get all type of stuff done and thrown in jail too.
And I heard that if you are a resident of Georgia and you leave to get the abortion, you can still get in trouble, right?
I can't confirm that,
I
but
don't
it
know.
probably is true.
That's
crazy.
fucking crazy, man. And but I don't. Okay, I don't know. I have an opinion. All right. I don't know.
this is a safe space. It's a safe space.
All right.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
good.
All right.
Dialogue.
Here's what it is. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. It's just not right. You get 14 men can't do that. It
Along
just-
with those 2
It
women.
has to be
Two
the
women.
2
Yeah.
women who whatever. She started. Let 14 women decide that. Let that just be like a special vote. Like, all right, all the women in whatever the powerful is, women in that area come together, do a special vote. Is y'all because
Okay.
it doesn't involve us.
In
It
any-
involves us, but
You talking about in any way, shape, or form, men shouldn't have.
no.
right? I feel you.
Yeah,
at
100%.
all.
I feel you.
I don't
100%, yeah.
understand how
I agree
that's
with
even
you.
legal.
But
Yeah.
even I don't think a woman, even if she's of higher power, should not be able to like say that a woman.
Yeah.
or
Probably-
anyone.
She's probably getting funded in some way for or some way to pass that bill. Like
right.
I feel
you get this bill passed for us.
Well,
We're gonna drive your
we got
campaign.
you.
We're gonna. It's the money.
Right,
It's the money.
yeah.
Right.
And yeah,
Well, I don't know, Tila. How do you feel about this whole? What's your take on it, man? How do you?
I will first start off by saying that I'm pro-choice, and I believe in a woman's right to choose. Something that I saw on Twitter was someone made a point that like a man can go around and have sex with 100 women,
I saw that. Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
they could all get pregnant,
Yeah.
but a woman can have a sex with 100 men and she can only get pregnant once in that 1 year. So
In
it's
that
just
term, yep.
it's just so interesting how there's such a strong regulation on women's bodies, especially at this point, because Roe versus Wade, like the law that protects women's rights to safely have an abortion, that passed in like the 70s. So they're trying to overturn all of these things little by state.
and it's not just
And it
2
would be
states.
Georgia.
It's 7 states.
Yes,
Now it's
Ohio.
Alabama.
It's
Right.
Alabama,
Yeah.
Georgia, Ohio. There's 7 of them.
Wait. Whoa. I thought
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
just Alabama.
No, there's more
Nah.
states
There's
that
more.
passed it.
I know there were 7. But I thought there was like 3.
Well, there's
I thought there was only a couple.
there's
too,
a
and then-
6-week abortion where like if a doctor can hear a heartbeat, which is not actually a heartbeat, but it's like tissue that says that there's something living there.
Mhm.
But if it's past 6 weeks, they can't perform an abortion, and that went
It's
through in
called the
places like
heartbeat bill or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
most
But-
Damn.
women don't even
Once
know
you
they're
find
pregnant at
out.
6
I'm about to
weeks.
say, when do you?
Yeah.
at
When
6
does a
weeks.
woman mostly find out they're pregnant? Like these are
Yeah.
setups. They can't do this
They
shit.
are-
Like that's
they
why
are
it's like
setups.
weird.
6 weeks is a month and a half.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
That's when you realize that you
I
missed your
conceived a
period.
baby with somebody.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks after that, after like a month has passed, oh shit, my period's not popped up. I might be pregnant.
Right.
And it's like, that's a very close line to say,
too
oh,
late.
you can't have an abortion because it's like, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Women don't even know sometimes for 6 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Exactly. Not enough time, at least, to even get on the phone and try and set something
right.
up. It's just not enough time.
It's not.
So is this the new norm?
Mm,
Is this what's about to just be going down? That's what because I'm not saying you guys have the answers. I'm not saying you guys are like the oracle, but I don't know. As a male, I'm worried. Even though I'm not affected, just like golly, because are we just gonna be able to dictate what happens now? It's like, oh nope, you do this now, you do. Next, we're gonna be predicting marriage.
right.
You know what? This
Like
is,
it's gonna just get even deeper. Like you're gonna have to do this, and
it's just weird to me because I feel like if you look at other things that our state and our country allows, I mean, I have the right to put on my license a sticker saying that I'll sell my organs to science. I have that option. But I have an option to do something with my own body.
Right.
yeah.
Okay? I'm not for that either. I don't want to donate shit to science. But
Shout that out right now.
but I'm saying, but then we regulate like what we could do with life coming in. They don't really regulate life going out, but they'll regulate life coming in, which is weird to me. They have regulation on what women do with their bodies. They don't have regulation, and these are for the people who are pro-life, pro-lifers is what they're called. you're real loud on abortions. You're very quiet on black crime. Okay, police shooting black men and women. You're real quiet on the immigrants at the border, the kids that are being teared away from their family.
Yeah.
Where's the pro-life on those?
Yeah.
You real quiet on those subjects.
Real shit.
That's
Right.
some deep
I
shit,
never thought about it like that.
Yeah, I never thought of it. That's what she really stopped me right now. I'm like, damn.
And it's like, and there's so many other problems going on. And it's like, you guys worried about a fetus that hasn't even developed a brain, hands, arms, legs.
Would you
know what I
say
mean?
it's just would you call it low hanging fruit?
Well-
to maybe someone that's powerful. It's just something that they know they can do, and they know they can do that agenda, and it'll just stir up stuff. But it's like it's nothing they can do. So they're like, yeah, we can do it because we can.
It is controversial, but what I have noticed is that people have fought back so much that all of these bans that they're trying to put through have not actually been able to go into effect because people keep trying to contest them. So it's not in effect yet, and people are going to continue to fight against it. But the fact that they think that it's okay it is controversial. It's stirring a lot of shit up.
It's a step. It's like another big step back, man.
Well, we are in Trump's America.
Like if I had,
so
it's crazy.
The shoe
but
fits. And a lot of white women voted for Trump too. So let's not think that white women also.
Oh yeah, they put on for him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The conspiracy that's going on right now, and I've watched a few videos. I had to look up her last name because I couldn't think of it, but Jane Elliott is the lady who orchestrated that
the blue eyes,
the blue eye, brown eyes thing with the kids, saying like, oh, if you got brown eyes, you got blue eyes. Which one you want to be? And like she was trying to. She was trying to show how like
when was
race,
this?
Like the 90s, I think. But she
orchestrated a I can't even think of the word, but like
a simulation
of racism,
discrimination,
and she broke her class up as far as all of you guys have brown eyes, all of you guys have blue eyes. Now, if I started telling all the kids with blue eyes they can't do this, they can't do that, do you still want blue eyes? And they were like, no. And she was trying to paint a picture of what racism is. She's the same lady that kind of has been talking about what's going on with abortions right now. And she talked about this a while ago before all these laws started passing. Yeah. She pretty much said that the reason why this is happening is because the Caucasian birth rate has dropped significantly.
Definitely has.
Okay. Damn. And the reason why they're putting abortion bills in place is because it gets deep. I gotta take a breath.
Just take it there. It's a safe place.
And she said it so, elegant, like how she put it together. But she pretty much was just saying that Caucasians feel like they are becoming now the minority. So they are taking action to increase the birth rate of white kids, Caucasians. And when you take away programs like Planned Parenthood, which by the way is not just an abortion clinic, they offer plenty of services. Abortions is a very.
I think it's like 3%
Shout out Planned Parenthood.
abortion rate.
Right.
Absolutely.
Shout
all
out
day.
Parenthood.
They
Till I
taught me a
die.
lot over the years. Okay.
PP.
We've all.
We
all got happy
you
with
sitting
that.
in the room watching the look at the pictures of the wall, scared shit. You know what I mean? Scared shitless about.
It's quiet as hell in there.
My nigga really put his glasses. Oh man.
They come through though.
But pretty much she was saying that like. We can't go to back in the day where in these European countries where you can pay people to have kids. You can't pay women to have kids because we can't just pay white women to have kids. You have to pay all races to have kids. Okay, so we can't do that. She made a few other comments and it was just an interesting thing because one of the authors she was talking about that wrote a book on this like 20 years ago said he predicted this would happen. That minorities are going to eventually take over. Brown and black people are going to take over as the majority. And we got to get our people up. We got to get the white numbers up. That's pretty much what she said in that interview.
That's too deep.
Right.
How do you feel that's correct? How do you feel about that?
I feel like there's definitely a scare. There's a scare of people of color taking over. That's my feeling. They given, what's his name? Old dude that put Old Town Road together, him wearing Wranglers on his ass because, oh my God, that's a white jean. Like, why you want to?
Oh, and they flipped the
Yeah.
fuck out. They flipped the fuck
That's
out.
white people jeans. Why you putting that on your black ass? You
That
know
was
what I mean?
an
It's
honorable
like
brand.
Right.
That was an honorable brand. That's what they said.
now it's a disgusting brand. I can't believe Wrangler did this.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's
what?
deep.
It's because they don't want people to take what they have.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
it's like,
hardcore.
are you joking me? I said every other, I'm about to say something else. Every other race, emulates black culture, and then you worried about others, minorities taking your culture. Like, get the fuck out of here.
How do you feel, Tilo, that like the same way about that on like is on that same spectrum?
Yeah, I think that there is a fear because they people who are in power, like equality feels threatening to them because they don't actually want people to be equal with them. They want to keep their power that they have. And so I think that there is like this running around trying to figure out how are we going to maintain America as a white nation the way that we started it.
That's exactly what she said too. How are you going to maintain the whiteness in America?
Absolutely.
How do you feel about it, Reno? What's your take on it? Do you?
I feel like this may be a grand plan by
the man,
by Big Homie Trump.
Big Homie Trump.
Like everybody's scheming right now with this
he's the
abortion
puppet
stuff,
for
and then
it.
he's like, "All right, let me fix all this." And
I think
before he
he's
gets out, he's like, "At least I cured abortion."
He's symbolic of what's happening right now.
But I think it's way past Trump.
Oh yeah.
I think this stuff has been enrooted.
I love conspiracies.
I'm such a conspiracy theorist.
I can tell. You're like, oh,
it's been rooted before Trump. It's like people, they let Obama be in office. Like, all right, we give you a little, give you a little dog.
I heard that.
No, they let. We'll throw him a little bone. You know what I mean? He can be in office for a little bit, but it's not, the president. President doesn't have that much control as people think he does.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Definitely.
It's the House representatives. They're the ones that are passing these itty bitty laws that people are like, okay, when I vote, I don't know what this law does. Let me just vote for it. And it's like you literally shifting our rights with one little circle that you filled in.
Yeah. I don't know, man. So do you feel that that's probably half the reason why it was going on in Alabama? People just ain't paying attention? Because it was probably already working and it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing under people's noses, and it just blew up as a grand scheme.
All these states are red states. It's no coincidence.
That's what I'm saying. It's a deep, coincidence.
Do they even like live like us remotely though?
Like California?
Like, do they like going out and like promiscuous?
No, they're. I mean.
So is it even like? Did they even like think about that? Maybe.
I think it's like historically, it's been easy to target poor. Rural areas because it's like us versus them. So if you have Alabama, you have Ohio, you have where there's a lot of poor white people, they're going to go along with the rhetoric because they don't want to
stir the cup.
Like, they're gonna go with the rhetoric of like, oh yeah, we're gonna be pro-life and blah blah blah, even though we don't want, like there's these stereotypes about black people being on welfare, even though white poor people have
one of the highest percentages,
right?
That abuse the system.
Right.
It's crazy how this abortion topic it was just that seemed like it was just the tip of the iceberg. I feel like it's deeper.
It's a pyramid.
It's
just the top of the pyramid. It's literally the foundation is, in my opinion, built off of racism.
So,
absolutely.
With that being said, do you feel like this next election is someone going to come in and try to fix all this rhetoric that's just being coordinated, like he was saying, or do you feel like
too much money involved?
Because, you got Kamala running, and y'all don't have to talk about your personal if y'all don't want. I don't know who I'm behind. You already know? He said, I know already. who you behind?
My dude, Andrew Yang.
Oh, yeah, because he's giving a rack?
And it's not because of that.
He's giving a rack of what?
And I know that, of course, like everyone's going to think that, but like every interview I've heard him, he comes with all solutions. And he talks about what no other candidate talks about as far as like how by 2030, so many jobs, top 5 jobs.
Gone. Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. I heard the Joe Rogan interview when he was talking about that. He was saying because even Tesla and all of them are starting to roll out robot, basically like with artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, it's going to take over, and like a trucker is going to be able to learn that. And
Call
then, like,
centers.
call centers.
Customer
He
service
basically
jobs.
said any job under
truck driving,
$20 an hour.
all the
If you're
top
making
5
under
jobs.
$20 an hour, it's a good chance your job won't be there by
gonna be
The
fucked up.
2030.
top 5 most popular jobs are going to be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so many people are going to be out of a job.
I don't
And
know.
he talks about
And who are the
schooling,
people
which-
that are working those jobs though?
That's why I'm having.
Bingo.
Exactly.
There you go.
Touchdown. It gets deep. It gets deep. Watch House of Cards if you don't believe me. It's all real. It's just a plan.
Black Mirror, okay?
Yeah.
Things are real.
for sure.
Like, it's just crazy.
Niggas be having them meetings.
Yeah. But America's stupid. They're not gonna go off logic and reason. Shout out to
Not
our
at all.
education system.
Damn.
We keep the people, the popular, like the population ignorant for a reason. There's a reason why we don't have really strong education or we don't put money into it.
You know what?
We can put money into abortion bans, but we
Yeah.
can't put money into education or to making sure that those lives that are saved
Right.
are going to have a
Yes.
good future.
Listen,
Go ahead.
they also, to piggyback off of that, it's like you putting so much money into abortion laws and pro-life and whatever. What about all the foster care system,
Mhm.
adoptions, all this stuff?
They
There's
don't
no
give a
money
fuck
in
about
those
those
things.
kids. They don't care about them kids.
So you're talking about pro-life? It's like, again, going back to the killings and the immigrants and all this
Yeah.
stuff. You're not pro-life on anything.
I have
Yeah.
a question for you, Tilo, and you, actually, Coach K. You guys are both in private schools. You guys both teach primarily, private school.
I'm a public charter.
public charter. Okay, so, it's still a charter. The point I'm trying to make is in public schools right now. Do you have an idea of how many students are to each class?
It's like 40. It's like 45 per class.
In LAUSD, it's fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah.
I actually went to
In a
school to
public
be a
school.
teacher, and I took a different route because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love teaching. I feel like I still teach in my job,
Yeah.
so to speak. But it's after I went through the whole like program of becoming a teacher, I'm like, this shit's disappointing as hell.
It is.
And it's not about the pay. It's not about the money. It's about the curriculum. It's
Yeah.
about the
Man.
oversight classes.
So,
It's crazy.
how much do teachers get paid out the gate coming from college? Like
Like
out the
40?
gate, if you
Well, if you
just
have your
left
BA.
college, you have your BA, fresh out of school, and you just start teaching.
It depends what district you're in, but it could
I
range
would say 45
I'm about
to
to say
start.
45.
$45,000.
Yeah, I started at
You know, call center
50.
reps make.
Yeah.
At Kaiser, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah.
that is. What's up with
There-
our priorities?
And guess
That's
what,
where it
Andrew
gets
Yang-
crazy. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
what?
Yeah.
So you want this lady or male 40 to make 45 under 50K a year
Mm-hmm.
To teach your
40
badass kids.
Bad.
bad
kids.
40
Badass.
kids to teach them to keep moving them up until they get to 10
Right.
years where they can actually get a job, and that's where the real money starts.
Yeah.
This is what's difficult for teachers, especially in LAUSD, is that you got 40 kids in your classroom and you have to teach to in a broad spectrum to that whole class.
Yeah.
When you have a bunch of different levels of understanding in that class when you're teaching. I mean, you're teaching to one kid that gets it and you're teaching to 5 that don't.
and minimal resources.
Minimal resources. I have a lot of teachers, they have to buy their own school supplies. They have to get the parents to buy the school supplies for the classrooms.
You know what? I remember that kind of rolling out a
fucking
little
crazy.
bit when I was in elementary school. Like they used to give us like a little sheet
Yep.
and make it all cool. Like, hey, school supplies you might need for the year. And I was like, okay. And we all were excited to go school supply shopping. But it never dawned on me like, while we had to buy, then like throughout the year, half of that shit would get lost or broken. So then we borrowing from the teacher. Then the teacher got to re-up. And then it's just deep. I'm sorry. I'm gonna but it's real shit. Like, and then she's only making 40K a year, still has to teach 40 kids with 40 different energies
Yeah.
all day long, 5 subjects, 8 subjects,
Teachers are
and be a
burnt out at the end of
counselor,
the day.
and be a mom,
Yeah.
and be a father.
Why do you think I'm
Figure-
drinking now?
Go ahead, Tio.
It's
I feel you too.
it's such a rewarding job, but it's fucked up too at the same
Yeah,
time.
you have to really love it.
But we don't want to put money towards that. Like, I don't understand why teachers
I
don't
say
make
that all the
100K
time.
out the gate.
I mean, I think I should.
I'm just
should.
saying,
You
like,
definitely should.
I think a teacher
Yeah.
at least should make like 100K or like an 80K
least.
It's,
out
day,
the gate.
it's daycare,
As
and
much as a
education,
doctor,
and fucking therapy,
Their job
and all
is
types
as
of
important
shit.
as someone who's doing a surgery.
You couldn't be a doctor without going to school.
Yeah.
Someone had to teach you how to be a doctor.
So
Right.
the
Yeah.
student makes more than the teacher.
Yes.
And that makes sense in America.
If I did my job right, I guess so.
hmm And that's
I
like,
have
I
some-
guess that's the root of the problem of everything involving
It's
When
ass
it goes
backwards.
down.
I have
people not being educated.
Yeah.
No, it is. It is. I mean, I have a good position. I have less than 25 kids in each of my classes. I have full autonomy over my curriculum, so I get to decide how I want to teach because I have a supportive administration or whatever. But
is that just at your charter school though? Because it's a charter school.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's not so. Because
I mean, like,
well, what's the difference between a charter and a public school?
I mean, it's still public, but a charter means that you filled out the paperwork to start a school that's not under the district.
Curriculum.
The district's
LAUSD.
doing, yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
we still have oversight from LAUSD, but we also have more like control over some of the things that we do, but we still get checked and made sure that everything's, checks and balances.
But
the
it's
same way.
She's actually in a way better position.
And
than
I get
a lot
paid
of-
more than LAUSD.
Got you. Okay, so they actually take care
Well,
of
it does fluctuate, but I will say that I had a friend who worked for a charter school, and she loved it there because there was a lot of, like you said, flexibility on curriculum.
Yeah.
And not that you're teaching the kids bullshit, but it's like stuff that's important.
Yeah.
And a lot of job development, a lot of support from, the school itself.
Right.
She moved over to LAUSD and it was a smack in the face because it's like,
Yeah, but they're not funding LAUSD, which is also why there's a fight between public schools and charter schools because they think that charter schools are taking over and
As they
charter
should.
schools
And
funded by
tax dollars, yes.
Yeah.
and the
Okay.
parents too sometimes, right? Don't the
Yeah,
parents
we try to get like donations and donors.
Do you think the
donors.
parents make a big difference in education when it comes to that too? Because that's even deeper. Now that's 80 different people you're dealing with. Now
Yeah.
you're different with two.
Yes.
If it's 2-parent households, let's just say in a perfect world, that's 40 people with 2 different parents. Now you're dealing with them.
It
That's
does make a
120
difference.
souls throughout a school year that I have to deal with.
Yeah, it does make a difference, especially if you have
That's a lot.
parents who cannot be there all the time or working class. And then you have parents who are always available and they always advocate for their students.
Yeah.
And you don't know as a parent what you don't know. So then
Yeah.
you don't know what is out available for your student and what you can advocate for because maybe you didn't go to school or whatever the case is. So parents do make a big difference for better or for worse.
for sure.
Do you see that, Coach Kel? Do you see that kind of stuff going on in schools, like with the overcrowding of schools or any of that nature? Have you ran into that yet?
Yeah. I've more so been at more private schools where I've seen more smaller classrooms. But yeah, I've seen like over populated classrooms, 40 kids sometimes.
And you coach too.
Yeah.
So it's like you teach and then like boom, right after, then it's like more than that's.
Yeah.
Hey man,
But
so
I
shout
mean-
y'all out for that. I love that profession. I get it, but that's just a lot. I'm just thinking about it.
But
like, man.
Tilo, she's in a unique situation because she's a history teacher. So
Right.
At an all-girls school.
that's
That's
dope.
dope.
Damn.
That's
And
dope to
so
me.
Shout that out.
she's able to teach it in not such a dry way. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Well,
we were talking.
I remember a teacher told me like once, I wasn't sure if I wanted to become a teacher. And they're like, well, basically once your door is closed, nobody really knows what goes on. Right. So you can kind of subvert the system the way that you want to. So when we talked about lynching and racism last week, like nobody checked me because like it's all facts.
Does it
right?
get hardcore?
Damn.
Oh yeah.
history, bro.
Oh
Like
History's
history's
deep.
essentially a story.
yeah. Like no, like my students are gonna come out in high school ready.
I only learned about American history when I was in school. I had no real knowledge.
We
and it
have-
was very like a
It's-
sprinkle
it's
of like
bullshit.
racism.
Damn.
we haven't opened our textbook at all
Yeah.
this year. I haven't used a textbook at all this year.
That's dope.
Good.
That's what I'm
Damn.
saying. She's in a
I just
unique
have it for
situation.
like,
Reference stuff.
I hope
Yeah, I have
you'll
to
be
have
that
it.
Cool. You be that cool professor in college. You're like, okay, you guys see that textbook that's like 300? Yeah, don't even worry about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go to Amazon, go to some books. I'm gonna tell you, I have my own little course.
All PDF
It's already-
scan everything.
Yeah.
Here it is for free on the low.
There's so much like history to be learned other than American history.
I didn't learn
Oh, for
nothing
sure.
until I went to Clark.
There's just
When I went
Until
to Clark,
college,
Yeah,
every
when I went
time.
to Clark,
Same.
Atlanta University, that's where I learned about Black history.
And you got to get to
Yeah.
college
And-
first.
my dad.
And I got
told me
called
that.
out by them dudes in the South. Like, they didn't play. Like, they were start talking about, like, Frederick Douglass and, like, W.E.B. Du Bois and, like, all them, like, Maya Angelou's. I'm bringing up, like, the real people. And then Spelman's right there and Morehouse is right there. So it's like, these people were at that school
Yep.
damn near.
Yep.
And they were like, you don't know about this? You don't know the, what was I got called out on. Everybody was laughing. It was the national anthem, but it was the Black
Black
one.
Oh yeah.
I did not know that. And they busted it out hard, like in the middle of like an assembly.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, everybody stand for the national anthem. I'm like, okay. And then they just started busting it out. I was like, oh.
Whole thing.
And I was like, why nobody got their hand on their heart? All right. I was like, cool, I get it, man. So
Was it an actual like African American history class?
This was at school.
It was just
on
regular
a normal
history?
day. No,
just school,
with
just
the national anthem. That was
okay.
just school. How you wake up, like they drill
Just sitting
that
at
in
the
your
lunch
head.
yard.
Don't even talk about freshman year. Your first like 5 weeks, that little orientation. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I damn near learned everyone's history and that whole motherfucker. They make sure you know before you light that candle and walk.
Yep.
Yeah.
do that
I'm
little
such an
seance
advocate for
stuff.
that.
Did you guys study any other history classes in school?
Shout out Mr. Davis and Miss Howard. That's it. That's as much history I got. The British Lit.
Damn.
That's it.
British Lit. Yeah, I got the Marina Bar Unified was not dropping no
What about
African American
when
studies.
you went to Clark?
Clark, I had to take everything was black or it was like black algebra.
Okay.
They're like, black man use geometry for this. Like he broke it down. Like
True.
everything was black oriented.
that was a dope question.
Yeah, it was deep. Oh, it was all black school. Like,
When I went to Norfolk, though, I took my first African American history class, and I was like blown away. Like, damn,
Yeah.
they didn't teach us shit.
Yeah, right,
Nothing,
exactly.
Damn.
I
that's-
remember my teacher showing us like a PowerPoint and showing us like the slave pictures of the ships, and she started crying in the middle of the show. I mean, not show.
Damn.
See, that's how deep it was. She started crying in the middle of the her
Class.
presentation, her class. Thank you. Sorry.
Lecture?
You got it.
The lecture is just fucking stizzy, man. God damn it. I need that sponsorship, by the way. Yeah. All right, but yeah, no. And I remember she started crying, and I remember all of us was just like, "Whoa!" She like let the class go. It was just too much.
Damn.
She couldn't even like teach
Yeah.
it because the pictures were so vivid. Like girls was crying, walking out.
Yeah.
Like,
If it wasn't for my
Yeah.
stepdad, or my father, he put me on all of that at an early age, super early. So when I took my first African American studies class, it was kind of easy, low key.
I had to
Okay.
wait to college, but I tell my girls too, like I'm going to teach you everything I learned in college because I was pissed when I got to college and realized that nobody taught me shit.
Nuts.
Yeah.
So I teach them everything. Like we talk about white supremacy and all that. And they're 8th graders.
What do
You know?
you base like your
Shit.
syllabus off of, like knowledge that you had? Or
Mm, yeah, I mean, I do research. I read and I, find like ways to bring like literature to them. We watch movies. We watch like that slave ship scene in Amistad. Like
My dad
everything.
forced me to go
that's
see
just
that.
deep.
Like real,
have you watched 12 Years of Slavery?
Yeah, my girls watch that too.
Hey man,
Little
that was
clips,
so
little
hardcore.
clips. But I mean, but it's based on a true story, so I'm able to like I can give you the facts, and you decide for yourself. But like I don't want you to leave my classroom thinking that racism died with slavery.
That's
if
real.
You, if you
That
don't,
is real.
To a
as
middle
hell.
school though.
That's
to a
in
middle school.
Where were you
If-
at when I was in 8th grade, man? I was
That's-
probably in Denver.
Yep.
I'd have been like, oh my god.
I had a
watch
few-
these movies.
I had a few like real ass teachers in high school, like just a couple that would just like
Right,
throw
here
little
and there.
nuggets here
Yep,
and there. Like
yep.
okay, I gotta stay within the curriculum, but let me throw you this little nugget
Yep.
Yeah.
because I
Yep.
got 45 minutes in here. And
yeah. You need those.
You
for
need
sure.
those, but I didn't get most of my like real knowledge until I got to college. I mean, and granted, I
Yeah.
went to UCR. It wasn't, like a historically black college, but
First of all, don't just downplay UCR, okay?
no, but I'm
That's
saying
a very prestigious UC school out here.
thank you.
Niggas be flying from around the world to go to that
No,
school.
I know that, but I'm saying
so
in
shout out
comparison-
University.
UC
Of
Riverside. What's up,
California,
alumni?
Highlanders, right? Or what is it? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man, that was a
But-
dice roll.
In terms
But
of
what-
Black history.
But like, I had a lot of friends who went to, Spelman, Morehouse. They went to like a lot of schools in the South. So they had a completely different experience than me.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to hear some of their stuff. But at UCR, I had to take a lot of classes. I took a lot of like social classes, social classes.
like sociology.
Sociology, stuff with like socioeconomic status, racism, minorities, discrimination.
Right.
And a lot of that also tied into some of my education classes when I was looking to be a teacher. And learning about that how deep it gets down to like the elementary school level, preschool level of how that stuff is systematic.
Yep.
It's very
Ooh,
interesting to me.
Yep.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Man,
Yep.
that's...
That's why I became a teacher to
I
try
had
to
a-
make a difference.
I had a couple teachers in high school that were tight, but that dropped nuggets, as Sarah said. But it wasn't in history though. It was probably in English, I want to say.
Yep.
Okay.
I had
That
a
one
teacher
too.
in 8th grade. His name is Mr. Garner, and he's the reason I even knew about like black colleges to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Like before Drumline or anything. Like he was just like he was alpha. He showed me like all his videos of him stepping and stuff. So I didn't even know like fraternities. I just liked the jacket. I wanted the jacket. I was like, yo, let me get that jacket. Let me rock it. He was like, if you touch his jacket, I'll have to fight you. And I was like, you ain't gonna do nothing now. He really looked mad like every time I touched him. So I left it alone. And then, but I didn't know none of that stuff. Like, and he kind of opened my eyes, and that's literally from that nugget took me to like high school.
Not
and
all
then
it
my
takes.
counselors, but
all you need is a seed, though.
trust me, and but you know, as professionals and teachers, and I just, you know, for everybody that went to college, 'cause we all went to college here. Do you feel like that's important
to go to college?
College is
do you feel like right now in this era? Because I know, especially this might be a little racy because you guys are educators, but we all went to college and we all know the truth. I don't care what no one says.
Right.
We all know the stories and seen people that have been dropped $120,000 on the education and working at Staples.
Don't remind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so
You know
much.
what? This is how I feel about it. I'm partial on that. Okay. I'll tell you why. Part of me feels like you don't have to go to college. Okay.
No.
You can make a great living. You could be a fucking millionaire without going to college and not spending a dime in debt in student loans.
Right.
Part of me feels like, though, when I do come across people who have not been to college, who are not like self-educated, I can see the difference.
Straight up.
I use this a lot, man. I use this a lot in like if I'm dating somebody. I can actually see the difference sometimes of someone who hasn't been to college versus somebody who has been to college.
What are those differences, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just kind of curious.
Articulation.
And what you see.
But okay, are we going into? Are we veering into a different topic? Okay, all right. Okay, so
What do you say? It's a safe zone.
Unless you
Safe
are,
space.
unless you didn't go to college. If you didn't go to college and you are extremely woke, okay, I might accept that. Okay, because you might put me up onto something that I didn't even think about.
Right.
But a lot of times, the people who are, and I don't want to, diss anybody who didn't go to college, but sometimes I can see the difference as far as even your conversation paths and what you talk about.
For sure.
And
without a doubt.
and
It was right on the.
and you know what?
Kel, without a doubt.
Man.
Kel, listen to me on this one. So I do have some friends who never went to college. I mean, sharp as fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Smart as fuck.
You don't need
success-
college.
You don't need
No.
college.
Yeah, you
But
don't.
but there's not a lot of those.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of those.
The
Right.
majority, you are absolutely right.
Right.
Yes.
I've
Right.
noticed the same exact thing.
But I do
Yep.
know a lot of dumbasses that went to college too. So it's like
there's
Yeah.
that.
there's that
Same.
too.
Those
But
are my most hated. You know what? That's what I ran into. Since we're gonna talk about it, especially when I was at Clark and I saw a lot of Spelman people. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. I owe them. I owe them money. Whatever. A lot of them. Like, I respect the university. I respect the prestige. It's the Yale of all HBCUs for women's schools. I get it.
Sure.
But a lot of them were just like so book smart. It was crazy. And then they judged you for not being as book smart. But then if you matched them in book smarts, they still didn't give it to you. Like, I knew females, I was just as smart as them. They fucking were still trying to like test me. So I debate them every day. But they were bad, so I just did it. And I was winning. Like,
I think it's
and
the
it was
climate.
always-
It's the climate of those schools, Morehouse and Spelman. It's because they're all either male or female schools. I think it's just a different climate there as opposed to a school where it's like co-ed.
Right.
Yeah,
It's just
I went
different.
to I went to a women's college, so it's like we're
what
all.
college did you go to?
I went to Mills College in Oakland. It's predominantly white,
Okay.
so there's that.
So there's that.
But being at a single gender school, I feel like all of my friends that I made there were all very like we're know-it-alls,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I was trying to say.
But
Basically.
my education was, I learned so much
Had to be elite.
there.
Had to
Yeah,
be
it
elite.
was.
Yeah.
It was absolutely.
It taught me how to, like, not get mad. Because I used to, especially from the murder, like, especially I'll be talking to a girl, be like, well, you sound very, like, not smart. That was not smart what you just said. You sound like an idiot. And I'll be like, then I just want to cuss her out, and they're like, if I cuss
Yeah,
her
you
out
gotta
right
bring that
now,
down.
I did exactly what she wanted me to do. And I went right to the stereotype. And she's going to spread that. She's going to be like, Big C's a freaking weirdo. He's just going to cut. So then when I start swagging it out, then it worked out. And,
Yes.
there he is.
So-
Still need the
Yeah.
degree,
So
though.
do you feel like you need college? Or
Well,
what's up?
I don't think you need college, right? But depending on if you know at a early age, like in high school, if you know what you want to do, if that career requires college, that's just what it is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
pretty simple, honestly.
Yeah.
What I think is the biggest problem is like my aunt is the dean of students at the University of Florida, right?
Right.
So she's the person who essentially says yes or no, you can come into the school.
Right.
So she's always put me on to like what colleges really look at versus what they tell us.
Right.
And what they tell us is definitely not it.
Yeah.
So they basically are like
Right.
kind of putting so much fear into these kids, you know what I mean, who are trying to get into college, who feel like they have to go to college to be even successful.
Yeah.
So they're
Right.
already in fear at the age of like by junior year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By me working in Advid, I met a lot of kids in like the while they're juniors and stuff like that, looking for colleges, and they're all like, yo, I'm just so scared. I don't think I can even make it to UCR. And they got a 3.8.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's so much pressure even thinking you have to go to college. But I don't think you need college. No, not at all. I think they should definitely push on more vocational schools more so.
I also went to community college, so shout out to Fullerton College.
Hey.
Let's go.
Damn. So you
I
took
went
that
to
first.
OCC.
I saved so much money by fucking up with every class and then finally figuring out what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Feel you.
What I thought I wanted to do, I started taking classes. I was like, no,
They steer you away from doing that, but I feel like it should happen that way. I feel like
absolutely.
you should, not everybody should go to a community college, but I feel like a lot of people should kind of go to a community college to kind of figure it out
Yeah.
at a cheaper rate.
I got money back. I didn't have to
Especially
pay
in this
for
climate
anything.
of like, you know,
Yeah.
the economy is
I for
just
sure went to San Bernardino Valley College.
feel you.
And got a 3.7 and went right to Clark.
Feel you.
When
Quick.
I went,
I
when I went to
transferred.
UCR, I
Gone.
ended up, I graduated a year later because in the first a couple years of me figuring out, it's like, oh, I don't want to do this, or I don't like this class or whatever. And
You
it's like,
waste
I'm
so
wasting
much money.
time. And I'm paying for that.
Yep.
I wasn't fortunate to have my parents pay to put me through school.
Yep.
Right.
I paid
Exactly.
to put myself through
Damn,
school.
Exactly.
real
Real.
shit.
So,
Exactly.
I mean,
same.
You still paying the loans off?
you know I am.
Hey, don't
Hey,
bring that shit up.
I have a
We're-
question. I'm sorry. I didn't
Yes.
cut you
No,
off.
no, go ahead.
How many times do you guys change your majors?
3 times.
Only once from
Wow.
from Fullerton though. I went to do psych, but I was failing everything until I took a women's studies class, and I got all A's after that.
So
That's
what's your
real.
degree? So what's
I
your
went in
degree
as a psych major
Yeah.
too.
Huh?
What's your degree in? I'm sorry.
My degree is in women's gender and sexuality studies
Love it.
with a minor in urban education.
And what's your degree in?
Education. I was gonna be a teacher. I actually went in as a psych major. Fucking
Yep.
hated it
Hated
because I was
it.
like, I don't care about Pavlov and the dog salivating when you ring the bell, and
That's exactly.
I don't care about that.
That's exactly what
I'm like
Psych
I'm like,
101.
Psych 101, and I'm like, and you know what's funny? We had like an upper division teacher teaching that class. He literally failed everybody in that class. He wrote his own textbook. The textbook we were reading, he
Right.
wrote it.
Right.
I mean,
Damn.
and when it came to the final, he didn't give us he didn't give us a syllabus. Or no, he actually did give us a syllabus. We were like, well, what do we study for the test? Read the syllabus. I'm like, you got to be joking me.
Damn.
So he was
Fuck
hardcore.
him,
Fuck
man.
him.
That's just
But
sad.
anyways, when I went in, my expectation of psychology was like,
yeah.
I want to learn about the illnesses and the sicknesses and what drives people crazy.
What
Like
makes
that's
people tick, yeah.
but those are upper division classes. And I was
Yes.
not patient enough
Yeah.
to get through
Right.
Psych 101. So I was like, fuck all this shit. I was working at Princeton Review at the time,
Yeah.
and I was already teaching kids SAT
Damn.
prep and then California high school exit exam prep.
Yep.
So because I enjoyed that job so much, I switched my major to education, and then I switched it again to what is it?
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's that goddamn champagne, y'all. Coach Kel.
Sorry about that.
Hilarious. What I mean by I switched it 3 times, the last 2 times it was like I went into an education, then I went into something more specific. So
Right.
Word.
that's what that was. So
Man,
Crazy.
Well, I started off communication, mass media, and
Yeah.
and with a concentration in radio broadcasting.
look at
And
you
then
now.
I figured out the jug, and I was like, wait a minute,
Well,
nope.
well, they say like communication and business degrees are the snake degrees. 'Cause you don't need them.
You
Yeah,
don't like.
That's true.
you do
right,
not
I'ma come
need
clean.
those.
What I
Just
see in my
documentation.
school-
Right, in any
That's real.
capacity.
I seen this at my school. Most alumni who are alumni didn't really graduate. Like they went there and then they got on. And then they come back and then tell you stories and get you to go there.
They never got a degree.
Like, or they went back and got a degree like later.
My degree is still at UCR. I never picked it up. Shout out UCR though.
I never changed my degree.
So I don't know, man.
Yeah?
Art and fashion merchandising.
I love
Feel
it.
you,
And
feel
I
you.
just dropped out after my junior year.
Nice.
Had the calling.
My mom still, while we're talking about Mother's Day, my mom still wants me to get my degree, man.
I want the
I think
honorary.
every mom
And
from
that's
that
the
era
only
does.
reason I will ever do it is just because I know she wants it in
Yeah.
her
Oh,
house.
yeah.
I think any mom from that era wants their child.
I did it for my
sure.
mom. I literally went to college for my parents.
And that's another thing. So many kids go to school for their parents, the pressure of
Would
that.
you recommend that?
Hell no.
No.
You should not go to college, a 4-year college, and spend money off of your wanting to,
I only think that you should if you don't know exactly what you want to do.
Sure.
Because college showed me a lot of just about like maneuvering
It's the
and like getting to
experience
know
of it.
people. Yeah, the
Yeah,
whole
absolutely.
experience.
Not at all.
Yeah.
The responsibility, everything.
If you don't know exactly what you want to do, then just figure it out in college or try to at least.
Right.
You know?
The class anthropology changed a lot for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good one.
That opened my eyes. Damn.
Good one.
Oh man. Well, I guess we came to the conclusion.
Education.
Education is the key.
Education is what you make it.
But it makes sense, man, because it's a root to every problem. If you have all these dumb people
History.
that's not studying, and then they're getting fake degrees because they're like literally going through life just kind of coasting until maybe someone challenges them once.
Yeah.
They overcome that. Then they want to be a lawyer or whatever. Then they kind of coast through that, or they want to be a dictator, whatever you think it is. Point I'm trying to say is that it can lead up to them being our fucking president.
Yeah, basically.
And it's the core of this. I'm sure Trump had a teacher who would have really challenged him.
Yeah.
Trump is our president and Kim Kardashian's a lawyer. What about that?
Damn.
Be whatever you want in America.
Straight whatever
absolutely.
You can
you
be whatever you want.
Absolutely.
You can be whatever. Do we have any more? I mean, I hate to
I
end
ain't
it
gonna
on
lie.
such a PSA moment. But
Well, I mean, I see you wrapping it up. But I wanted to switch topics. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't know if we have time for that.
Damn.
Go ahead and go to the next topic, please.
Do your thing, man. How much time we got?
We got time for one more topic.
Okay, cool.
We can go it out
A
there.
little small one.
Let me
All right,
this.
we're talking about the perspective. Okay, yeah, this is nice. Okay, I had this. Last topic. I see JMK looking at me crazy. Sorry, we have to get this one in for the people. It's for the people.
Oh my
I love you.
gosh.
Productive culture, by the way, for all your podcast needs. You know what it is, man. But anyway, we're talking about the perspective of interactions between men and women during social settings.
Yes.
Okay.
And I brought this up.
Okay, be a little bit more specific.
in
How
other
has
words-
it become more shallow over the years? And what has changed, like from back in the 80s and 90s?
I'll tell you
to
right now.
Okay.
I already know one right now. But go ahead, Kale.
So I have to give a little story.
ahead.
to this.
Okay.
So I always talk to my mom about this, right? Because I always say we both love 80s and 90s movies. And I
Right.
always say, I think your era was so much better in terms of interaction between men and women, right?
Right.
Especially like in social settings like the club, lounge, bars, whatever, right? And I was like, if I lived in your era, I would have killed that. I would have swagged out every woman in that that whole
I believe you.
80s.
Yep.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Yep.
Because to me, back then, it just seemed like you could just approach a woman respectively, engage in conversation, and any guy can do that. It doesn't have to be
Right.
the guy, you know what I mean?
Right.
That every woman wants or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Versus now, where I feel like it's become so shallow, especially in those kind of settings, where it's just like, bruh, like what can you even do? What can a guy even do to approach a woman
Okay.
in that kind of setting
Here we
and
go.
not look a certain way or, you know what I mean?
If you
First
ever
and
stop
foremost,
rocking that table,
here's-
rocking that microphone.
Here's
You're
my bad.
here's the difference. So back then, okay, I'll put it out there this way. If I was my age 20 years ago,
Okay.
yeah, things would be a lot different. Okay. We was talking downstairs before we came up here. Me and Tilo, we were talking about the dating scene.
Yeah.
In this climate, it is trash.
Sad, man.
Okay, but we're gonna gloss over that for a little bit. Okay? But listen,
You just gonna put that right there and leave that right there.
I can't tell you how many times I've had an interaction with a man and he can't even ask for me for my number. He asked me for my Instagram. And I'm like, for what? You
Yeah.
know what I look like. It's not like you need to look at my pictures.
Okay.
Right.
Can I
Like white,
interject?
yes.
Okay.
Because they're
This
afraid
is
of rejection.
why no. Okay. First of all, the reason I prefer Instagram over the phone numbers is way like you're not gonna answer. It's like I could DM you.
But that's
It's like
But
well,
that's
I
what
might
she's
not
saying. I think
answer.
that's
You
what
may
she's
not
saying.
answer. Connection is too
but
much.
that's rejection.
That's what
it's
she's-
rejection.
that's
You
what she's
already
saying.
Instagram,
preconceived
Like, go
I
for
can
it,
follow
bro.
you.
That's the root of it.
I can follow you. You can
Yeah,
follow
it's
me. I
rejection.
can DM you if I want to hit
If
you.
you're
and
not
then-
trying to dive in, then why would I want to talk to you?
Feel you. I
so
feel that.
numbers, I'm just
Like, I need you to go for it.
But see, every
Hey, yo, baby, let me
and
get your
If I
number.
like you.
I
If
love
I'm
that
into
and I respect that, but every woman isn't like that, obviously.
Yeah.
And you know, like how many women are like that? do you think? A lot? A little?
A lot of women say
A
it,
few?
but they don't want that to be like, in my opinion.
You want me?
I'd say
to keep it?
50-50.
Yes.
Well, it depends on
50-50,
it
you
depends on if
I'll
they're
say
attracted
50-50.
to you. It depends on
You want me
depends on
like,
who you
keep
are.
it 100 with
1,000.
1,000 with
Mhm.
you. Men ruined it.
Okay. I got something for you.
Kale,
The thing is, though, I agree with that.
Kale, first and foremost, I'm with all the smoke on this. Secondly, I'm gonna tell you why. Okay,
Break it down.
so besides the whole exchanging numbers and whatever, women in this day and age, I was in this climate, have now this notion of what can you do for me, right? As a man, which has changed significantly over the years. If you're not taking me out on fancy dates and buying me shit, then you are not someone I want to speak to. But men created that culture. Women did not.
Right.
Yes, you're right.
How do you feel about that, Ray?
Patriarchy.
That is absolutely true, and I'm mad that she worded it so perfectly because a lot of niggas did at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Absolutely.
just went too far, too deep, and then they just try to switch it up like, oh man, you know, then they try to play games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm top.
Yeah, you're right about
But
that.
Why do
but
niggas
you know
do
what?
that?
But
Why
hold
do
on.
niggas do that, man?
But you know what, though?
man?
Dudes have ruined it in multiple ways.
Yeah.
Their reckless approach. Number one, that's like you ruin it all. Like, nigga, you come at her so crazy. You know what I mean? DMs, same way. Because I think social media has, just exposed it to the point where, like back in the 90s, only comedians did it. You've seen it like on stand-up or like Live in Color. Make fun of how dudes approach women.
Yeah.
Now it's on social media. You see a video about it every single day. So now it's to the point where you can't even walk past a group of girls. And this is the only problem I have with it, is that if me, Reem, and Big C walk past a group of girls, they are for sure gonna think that we're trying to talk to them. So I pay attention to them. I just look at their face.
Especially if I just look at one of them.
Oh my God, these niggas is put their stuff there. Oh my God, I'm just like, yo, I was just walking to the store. But I get it, but it's just like, damn.
And it's just weird. I can't relate because I don't act like that. I can't
I feel
relate.
you.
But,
Yeah.
So,
I know
Sarah,
what you're talking
hold on,
about.
Sarah. So if I see you and all your homegirls at the pool party in Vegas at Marquee, whatever, okay, and I'm walking by with my niggas, okay, and
Very
I see your
specific.
homegirls,
Oh,
you're telling me that
Lord,
your
the
homegirl,
mob
we
squad.
walk by 5 deep, you got 6 or 8 of them over there chilling. You're not gonna think that one of us is trying to holler at you.
I'm gonna think that.
I mean, but,
Thank you, T-Lo.
but there's nothing wrong with thinking that. There's
right.
nothing
Well,
wrong with
I mean,
thinking that.
like
It is it?
I'm an attractive woman.
A
There's
group-
nothing wrong with me thinking that you're looking at me.
a group of
Feel you?
women get catcalled at least like
It's how you
5
approach it.
times
Touche.
average.
You're
Kilo,
right.
what do
Of
you
course, I gotta be on guard every single time I walk out the motherfucking house.
listen, Tilo?
Hey,
Tilo,
that's so
listen,
deep, by the way,
In
too, that you
sweats.
say that.
Huh?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How ugly are your Instagram DMs?
Ooh.
How ugly are they? And then hold on. And then
love
how
it.
dark are your Instagram requests? Messages requests. That's a dark place.
Wait, hold on.
That's a
Instagram
fucking dark
requests?
place. I will tell you that.
So that's
Yeah.
just that other page where
There's the Instagram DMs that come in, they just float in, maybe a mutual friend, whatever. But the Instagram message request, dark place. I've never seen that
I
before.
feel
It's a
you.
black hole.
It's
I
an
don't
evil
want
place.
Hey,
I feel you on
I don't. Once you said that, I don't want nothing to do with even wondering
Hey,
how deep that is for a
I
woman.
can't lie.
I don't have that. I don't really get DMs like that.
Tilo, stop lying.
Weirdo.
No,
Yeah.
you can look
You
at
know
my
what?
shit right
But-
now.
But don't
and
say
I
that
swear.
you never. I mean, you've gotten some.
Yeah, but I don't think in the way that people think I get them. I don't get those.
Hey, get that PR related answer out of here. That was
I
great.
swear to you, I
It's not in
swear
the
to
way.
you.
Let's explain what I mean by dirty.
I swear to you.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I'm not lying to you. There's a few
I'ma
here
come
and there.
clean.
They're not.
I don't get dirty with a little request. Not yet.
Yeah.
The weight loss is coming in, so we're gonna see what's going on in a minute. Shout that out. Anyway, but on that side, I get the most requests from niggas to have me listen to their mixtape.
Which is still a dark place.
And I mean, it's dark though.
That's the dark.
That's the
I
worst.
swear, I clicked on one nigga
That's the
shit one
darkest.
time, and the nigga started off with a prayer where he was arguing with God. It was dark anyway.
I'm the one who slides into DM. So
Hey, and I
do that. I do
can
that too.
co-sign that, and she is a real one for me. Because I love women who just shoot they shot.
I shoot
I do
Hold
that.
on,
my
you shoot your shot, Tilo?
Oh, I
love it.
So Tilo, you slide in men's DMs.
Yes.
Not like
I
heavy,
concur.
right?
I
What?
agree.
It's not heavy.
Are
but-
you a
No,
slider?
like, but if I
You
see
slide in
sometimes.
DMs
Yeah.
too?
I slide sometimes.
not
I
all
slide
the
sometimes.
not all the time, but like if I'm interested, like
Hey.
I'm not gonna sit back
You
and wait.
talking,
I'm
you
gonna,
talking to like two like headstrong,
Hey,
confident
I'm raging
women.
waters.
Yes.
I slide all up in them.
Oh,
with
Lord.
the
Hey, what's up, baby doll?
I'm fucking with the comments. Comments is my shit now.
I'm definitely not a slider.
Comments is like fishing kind of.
I'm not a DM slider at all.
Of course you're not.
But it's not a lot.
Okay.
It's not.
I'm cool,
You
man. I'm
can't
cool.
be a DM slider. You can't be. I'm sorry.
I keep
He's
it
so
real
cool.
cool.
I've seen
I'm
you.
very cool with it.
Too cool.
Me and Reem
Too
are
cool.
exactly the same with that. We just keep it cool.
Yeah.
Well, look,
But
I'm out here.
There is ways you can moonwalk into a girl's DMs, but that don't mean you gotta just like all the way.
There's a way. I mean, you respond to her story.
You know what I'm saying?
There's slick ways. You know.
Yeah,
Never aggressive.
Never
Always
aggressive.
subtle.
I just have one more question.
I'm aggressive.
One more question, just a
Yes.
quick one. How can a man? Is there a way a man can separate himself from other dudes by approaching you in these type of
Very good question.
spaces?
I would love to know
Is
this.
it?
What
Like,
is
should I come at you just correct, like, or just like out front, like,
Listen,
yo,
first and
you're just
foremost.
beautiful. I just want to be with you, or
But
Or
the
should a
feeling
guy come
gotta
at
be
you?
mutual. Okay?
Okay.
Let's just lay it out and call a spade a spade. You come up to me and I don't find you attractive. I'm not going to give you no play.
straight up.
It's just that's just
Simple as that.
That's
Real
really
Simple
the
as
key.
that.
That's really
now,
the key.
that's not to say that every attractive man that comes up to me, I give him play.
Right.
Because you could be corny as fuck and
Hell
I don't
yeah.
want nothing to do with you.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as soon as you start doing the corny shit, you out of here.
Right. I feel you.
Real nigga.
So, is there a way to come up to me? Just be you. Just be who you are, and someone with some kind of common sense will see that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you don't get no play with her, that I feel like that woman probably is not what you need anyways. Things,
Right.
the universe speaks to each other. They bring you in front of people that you need to be in front of, whether
Yep.
it's a good or bad situation. There's always something to learn from those type of situations. So I feel
Right.
like, you know, if you come up to me saying some wild ass shit, which happens to me quite a bit, to be honest.
I can see it.
Okay.
Niggas be wild.
I believe it. In
I'm,
person, for sure.
You know, fucking
definitely
6'3", my
Or
heels,
the
and
DMs.
you know whatever. It's
Okay,
like
shout that out, by the way.
6'3".
Hello.
6'2" maybe, but it's like I get the wildest shit, and it's like that's not gonna fly with me.
Feel you. How about
Yeah.
you, Tila?
What?
How, in your opinion, could a man? What you talking about? How could a man separate himself?
Okay. I agree with Sarah because
Okay.
it's like if I'm not attracted to you, whatever you say is not going to work. But y'all know that I have a track record of liking ugly dudes.
Call them medium ugly, okay? They just write medium ugly.
There's a lot of shade on this
But-
episode right now. There's a lot going on right now.
But a lot of times they were themselves, right? And so like whatever they came with is like I'm more attracted to you being genuine or to whatever, you know.
Yeah.
For you to try to like put some like little play on me, like I ain't been, you know.
Yep.
I
In
fuck
the
with
streets.
the ugly. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, because I feel like, you know, from a male perspective, Reem, you could chime in on this.
That's
I
fucked
feel
up.
like when I see a girl I want in that kind of space, I'm gonna have the hawk eyes on her for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And then depending on how, like, you know, if we're giving eye contact and things like that, then I'll approach if I really, really need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna approach in a just upfront but respectful way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you no line. I'm not gonna give you no
How long is the Hawkeye going for? Because at some point, if I'm
At least-
hawking back,
You just
I'm gonna
gotta
be
go
like,
for it.
at least like
That's all right.
a song and a half or 2
Oh,
songs.
okay. I thought you
song
were
and a
talking.
half.
I was gonna say like 45.
Okay.
It could be 45.
If it's
though.
over an hour and I'm
45.
feeling you back,
But
I'll
it-
probably come up to you and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, exactly.
But like
I end up
you know the eye when a girl is giving you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when
Damn
you're
eye.
trying to
Love
get
that
that eye. You know what I mean?
mean,
So it could range from a song and a half to 45 minutes. Just
I don't
depends.
necessarily like with the Hawkeye. I'll still be cool. But if it's like a situation, like let's say like we just happen to go to the bar at the same time,
Yeah.
or we walking by each
Oh,
other,
yeah.
it's like all right for sure.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
my
I
timing,
need one for sure sign, and then I'm like for sure.
Reem-
for 100%.
Reem thinks he's
My
so
timing,
cool.
my timing with
He
is
thinks he's so
always
cool.
is always that way. You know what I
Hey.
mean? I'm not ever gonna be that guy. Yeah, what's up?
Come on,
like,
girl.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna wait for the right time, slide in there, and just
Yep.
keep it real cool.
It's never right time. Just go
You know?
for
Hey
it.
man,
Just pull up.
that's the difference between y'all two and whatever you on.
Yeah,
I'm not y'all. I've been with y'all like when we go out. I've seen. I'll put y'all. I'm like, I don't care. I look and y'all be like, oh yeah, she bad over there. I'm like, yeah, she bad. And y'all be like, yep. And that's it. And it's all. I'm like, all right, so
What we doing?
Yeah, but see, but it's
nothing. And then
Yeah.
me on the other hand, I'm like, okay. I'm not to just go over there. I might two-step by her, look, chills, do the song. I'm cool. I love to sing along. I'm that guy. Sing along, look, point, go, sing, finish lyric. That guy. Yeah. And it's beautiful. Yeah. And it works. And I'm a big dude, so if I'm moving, grooving, now it's like, oh, he's moving, grooving, and he's big, and
he's on.
And then they smell the Chanel blue, and they're like, oh, it's a whole situation. Yeah. So that's what happens. I just had to break that down.
I feel that.
You feel me?
Everybody has their own thing. Everybody has their own
honestly,
thing.
though, and me and Reem are the same in this way. We honestly just wait for things just to fall into our lap.
I need that sign.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, well, I go for falling in the lap.
I mean, you'd be surprised if you keep it cool, fellas, how much stuff lands in your lap.
It do, bro.
I'm telling y'all.
That is, keep it cool.
Yeah.
That's
Keep
really,
it cool.
don't do too much. Don't do too much.
But do something.
Do something. Hey, do something. Do something. But keep it cool, though.
Yeah.
Dudes don't know how to do that.
Don't do too much, but do something.
Don't do anything above your pay grade.
Don't go chasing
I'm putting that. That's my next.
Keep going slow.
That's my next Instagram caption. Do something, okay?
Do something.
Don't do too much, but do something.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Watch out for
We're
that
gonna end it
hashtag.
right on that, man. Do something.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah. But man, I appreciate y'all for coming out though, for real, Tilo, Sarah, man.
Always a good time.
It's always a good time, man. And we gotta have y'all back again, definitely.
Yeah, always.
Sure.
You know, we maybe not
Whenever.
on such a sensitive, crazy
Whenever.
subject.
Yep.
We can handle
Whenever.
anything.
Yes, absolutely.
I appreciate it, man. And definitely for all your podcast needs, make sure you go to productiveculture.com/podcast. I always mess that up right now. My bad. /podcast. And then in the How'd You Hear About Us section, put in Artgoon Radio. Also, for all your swag, clothes, accessories, tight shit, go to utblifestyle.shop.
Yes, sir.
For the Taylor Gang exclusive. That's coming out, one day that we know next week.
TaylorGang.com if you want to buy this hoodie. UTBLifestyle.shop for all the other swag, baby.
Yeah, and if you want the bootleg stuff, let me know.
Yeah.
I got a man.
Hop in Big C's DM. He's going to give you all the fraudulent.
But don't do too much.
You know what it is, man. But I appreciate y'all again for coming out, man.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate you guys.
Definitely, it's your boy Big Cali.
Kelly Kell.
Rare
And it's
Artgoon.
Artgoon Radio, man. Let's go.
I saw this girl the other day. She gave me her number, right? You think I should call her? Better, nigga. I think I should call her. Better, nigga. You think I should call her? Better, nigga. I should call her. When I call her, I'll be like, hey. Should I be like, darling? Or should I call her beautiful? Or something nice, you know? That sweet shit. Should I just be like, bitch? Like, how about miss? Okay.
Miss Butter Pecan Caramel Southern Belle. She hotter than a summer day in hell. I'm under her spell. She say her name was Chantel. She say she got a man, I can't tell. Because when we be rocking, we get it poppin' like an Amstel. Like right up in the hotel, maybe the stairwell. She blows kisses to my handheld. She's an angel, her name should be Angel. I'm blessed, I kill her with the rich man smell. She got a wet man hole in your man's fell. Whoa, I slipped in the inkwell. I saw jellyfish and seashells. No further details. I love the smell of a female, and you're one hell of a female. I'm telling you, female, get in the CL and let it be sweet sailing and late night emailing. Oh, she feels me. Oh, I think she feels me. Yeah, she feels me. Oh, I think she feeling me, man. Yeah, I think she digging me, man. She feeling me, man. Yeah. Okay, I called her on a late night. It was late, right? I was on her ass like some brake lights. But I ain't stopped for the red lights. We get it poppin' to the blue and red lights. Come knockin'. Neighbors keep trippin'. We keep fucking. Sex revolution. Baby, I'm coming down the hallway that lead to your stomach. My man, I'ma keep pumping till you scream young money. And me and your boyfriend is not the same. I goes down like the stock exchange. And then I bring it up. Excuse me, I drink it up. I leave you soaking wet from your ankle up. Shucks, I'm too much. V, I'm too much. Yeah, I'm too much. Baby girl, you can call me
You're tuned into Artgoon Radio, brought to you by UTB Worldwide. Download our app, available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. It's just a lifestyle. Don't trip.